Hello everybody. My name is Chris, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons Twisted Mirror. I'm your host and DM. My OBS froze when I started this recording. It's gonna sound real great. Yeah. We're playing some D&D 5th edition. This is our second light session. And I am joined by...
I am Peter. I am playing a half-elf, Luca.
I am Josh, playing the Wood Elf Ranger.
I'm Jake. I'm Stran.
The man.
Crowbar Man.
Stran the Crowbar Man. Alright, 10-second intro out of the way. I wasted so much of your time.
You're wasting more time right now.
I know. Anywho, so we're going to begin this week's session with a quick little recap of last week. You guys were all aboard the prison/slave ship, the Iron Claw, and something very, very bad happened. Your ship got exploded by some shady drow. You guys woke up in a dungeon and proceeded to escape the dungeon. Highlights of last session. There were many nat 20s rolled. Many more than the dark session, I believe. So that was pretty slick.
Because we're the best session.
That's right. You guys also discovered that the drow were working on some sort of project, and they were doing something in the city of Aethagate. You guys made it out of the dungeon, and you decided to head to the city of Aethagate yourselves, as your options were head to North Point, where you were going to be sold as slaves, or head to Aethagate, where you might have a chance. Yes, the DM did railroad you.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, everybody. As far as I talked to Jacob a little bit about this, or was it John? One of you. As far as as far as the railroad goes, you'll be railroaded for maybe one or two more sessions, and then we'll be off the rails.
Oh my goodness, Chris, you can't show them how the sausage gets made. Have you never DM before?
Oh, it's fine.
Have you on two screens now?
Yeah. Double the screen, double the meme.
Okay, I wonder if this is gonna work.
It won't.
Sorry.
Anywho.
Oh, it did. Let's go.
Well done. All right. And with that, we will kind of hop in. The camera kind of pans in. You guys have kind of just finished up, your camp for the night. You're waking up the following morning, feeling refreshed, feeling long rested, feeling leveled up. And you maybe have a couple more hours journey until you get to the city of Aethagate. You can kind of see a faint, kind of fuzzy line on the horizon, but that's about it.
What do we know about Aethagate?
What do we know about Aethagate?
That's good. You can all make history checks.
I made this history check last session.
You might have.
Yeah. I got a 20.
Let's go.
What do we know about?
I know it's a city.
Okay, so Stran, you know a couple of things. The first is that it is currently the unofficial capital of Valencia, and historically, it is a city of scholars. It's a city of wizards. And a fun little fact that you would know is that historically, nowadays, it's actually more of a standard city rather than wizards exclusively. And the other thing, you know that they keep some sort of creature in the lake in the middle, but you don't know what.
They keep some sort of creature in the lake?
Yes, you've heard a rumor that they keep a monster in the lake.
Okay.
Interesting.
That checks out.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds like a pretty cool city.
Yeah, shame you don't know that.
Might be a rumor for defense. Who knows?
Hey, just because he said that doesn't mean I told you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. You can tell them whatever you want. Strand the man, historian.
Unofficially.
He knows
It's a hobby.
It's
It's more of a hobby than a occupation. But yeah, no, we can go. I mean, I don't see any reason to be, hey, by the way, this city we're going to, there's a rumor that there's a monster.
Yeah. No reason to scare them.
It's irrelevant.
All right. So you guys kind of continue your journey down the dirt path. Every once in a while, you do see other kind of travelers heading the other way, kind of north towards North Point. They'll kind of give you like a friendly wave or like smile. And yeah, they kind of keep cruising by. You keep cruising by. But eventually, the city does kind of come into focus. And none of you have seen it before, but it's pretty strange when looking at it. There's a sprawling set of low buildings that's kind of built around what looks to be an enormous wall. The wall in the center of the city is completely uneven, looking like a large city skyline. When you approach, it's kind of obvious why the walls are so unique. All the inner walls of the city are composed of entirely different sized and different shaped towers. Each of the towers are in various shapes of wear and tear. Some look destroyed on the outside, others are worn, a few look untouched by time. You think you see one that looks like it's made out of like a diamond or some sort of crystal. Some are made out of red brick. A few are sculpted out of like gray stone, white stone. And there's even one that is like a great oak tree that just kind of climbs. And as you guys kind of enter the city, there's not really any customs. Again, the road just kind of leads into the city. And you guys find yourself in a bustling kind of market district. I'll move you to my little basic city layout. There she is.
Cool.
Yeah, so you guys kind of find yourself here and entering from the north in the trade district. Yeah.
Well, here's where we see how good Chris is at improvising. Strand kind of, steps away from the group a little bit and goes, "Well, boys, thanks for helping me out back there, get me out of that little jam. Really appreciate it. It was nice getting to know you guys. Yeah, I guess this is where we part ways."
Oh yeah, there's really no reason for us to stick together.
Yeah, I mean, not really.
That's true. That's
Well, if you say
realistically
so.
true. All right.
So-
Strand, where would you like to go?
Do I have money?
You should have like some gold on you. I believe like most classes start with like 10 gold at least.
Oh wait, I have 15 gold, dude. I'm rich.
You're rich.
Wait,
Oh, wait, I have 15 gold as well.
how did I make this much money?
You had one robbery that went right, and that's it.
Uh,
You had one that went right, and then the next one went real pear-shaped.
Well, I guess I'll just find an inn or somewhere I can crash while I
Okay. Yeah.
get my life sorted out.
How do you go about finding said inn? Do you go like talking to people? Do you just kind of start running around the city?
I guess I just wander around the city till I find an inn.
Gotcha.
Shouldn't be too
Yeah.
difficult. I
So
think there'd be some conveniently located.
yeah, so you spend probably a good like half hour to an hour kind of wandering around this trade district, and you don't see like anything that's like anything like an inn. Let's say as far as like the size, the city is scaled pretty well on Roll20. Each kind of like district is like a mile, like a mile across, like a square mile. So it takes a little while to explore each district.
All right, yeah. Well, I guess I'll just wander then.
Okay, excellent. What is everybody else doing?
I guess I will be wandering the trade district myself.
Okay.
Seeing what wares they have and whatnot.
Yeah. So you spend a little bit wandering the trade district. Do you kind of like talk to anybody, or just kind of like visit all like the random shops there and just see what's available?
Just kind of peruse what's here,
Gotcha.
what all wares they have and whatnot.
Excellent. So you run into a number of things. I'm just going to list them all off. First, there are 3 blacksmiths who all specialize in different things. One of them is a magical artisan, another one is a silversmith, and another one is a standard blacksmith. Additionally, there is a general store for all that stuff in the player's handbook that is really random. And then there is also an apothecary or potion seller. The red buildings are the blacksmiths, gray building is the player's handbook store, and the blue building is the potion store.
Does the sign for the player handbook store just have a player's handbook on it?
No, it's actually called the Quartz Trading Company.
Okay.
Like so?
Yep.
Can you add a sheet
Can I add a sheet?
in one of the tabs?
Yes, I can with places and names.
Yeah, it'd be pretty neat.
Yes,
Can
I
you do
forgot.
everyone for both places and names.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forgot I could do that. Oh my goodness.
Thanks.
Oh, I do need to create one for light session and one for dark session though.
Yes, sir.
Got to be a little careful about that, huh? Okay. That's all right.
We won't mind if you screwed up a little bit.
Yeah. And then, Luca, what are you doing in the meantime?
I do think. I guess I'll.
You gonna hang out? Are you gonna hang out with your new friend?
What's over here?
You don't know. Again, like this is.
I'm just gonna wander.
Okay.
I'm gonna check out the lake.
Excellent. Sounds good.
Is it going to be one of those awkward situations where Luca and I keep bumping into each other?
Exactly.
Like, oh wait,
You know,
we
like,
just just said goodbye.
Yeah. We just kind of like end up in the same spots.
Probably. I don't think you like. You'd see each other like in passing, for sure.
Surely I blend into the crowd fairly well. I am an average-looking man.
Yeah. But at the same time, if you saw somebody you recognized in the crowd, you would.
Out of all the people that I don't know,
Yes.
I'd be able to pick you out a lot faster.
All right.
Should have gone to a coat store and bought a new coat.
High collared coat.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm writing down.
Yeah. So sounds good. So Stran and Luca, you both spend time wandering the city as a whole. You find out that there are 5 districts in total. The research district, the temple district, the housing district, and the market district and the center district. I think I listed one of those twice because I'm also adding notes and stuff. Strand, you do find that there are a number of inns in the housing district, in addition to various apartment complexes, houses, and kind of like other stuff like that. There are definitely some more opulent houses compared to others. Or
I will find just an inn, and I will go inside and get a room and a meal, and I will complain to the innkeeper about the inconvenient positioning of his establishment, and that he really should have it located nearer the entrance to the city where travelers will be passing through. But you know, I'm no businessman. I'm not going to tell you how to run your business, but the way you're doing it isn't great.
Sounds good. Just almost done editing.
In the trade district.
You know, sometimes you just gotta design a city for ease of design, you know? So we gotta suspend our disbelief a little bit, because the GM is lazy. No. Womp womp. Yeah. So, Stran, as far as details, you find yourself in an inn called the Pegasus Pretzel Inn.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go.
And you meet the innkeeper. He is a tiefling man with some soft lavender-colored skin, and he has one gold eye and one black eye. He introduces himself as Mika Starwhisper.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
And as far as a room goes, a couple drinks, breakfast in the morning, that'll set you back 5 silver.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say gold, and I was about to lose my mind.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll be an expensive city.
All right, I can do that.
I think you went to the wrong city, lads.
Yeah, I will hand him 5 silver.
Yep.
I will eat my meal. I will kick back.
Yeah.
And crash.
Sounds good. All right, then.
Is there only one inn?
No, there are multiple inns. And then Luca, as far as like this building is an enormous library.
not a very smart man, so I will not go in it, but I will admire it
Yes.
from afar.
And then in addition, when you're like wandering through the research district, it's just a bunch of densely packed buildings that are kind of don't have like any signs on them at all, and people are just kind of like filing in and out, like running different places. It's very chaotic.
Okay.
Varus will head to the temple district.
All right. So, Varus, as far as this temple district is a lot different than places that you've seen traditionally back in Calador. This temple district actually has an altar/temple to each and every one of the gods, not just the good ones, which is a little strange.
In continent, it's not every day you find a deity to all the gods, good
Yep.
or bad.
So there are 13 of them arranged in a U shape.
So I will head to. I haven't established my deity yet, but I'll head to the one known for my village. I need to
Okay, yeah.
pray and make amends.
Okay, yeah. So you would find yourself at the temple of Reiku, who is the god of wilderness and animals. He's chaotic good. But yeah, so you just kind of find yourself in front of a very kind of wild-looking building. There are trees and stuff growing all around it. People are kind of filtering in and out very casually. And you can find a place to either pray or make amends or do what you have to do.
I will enter and go into like a meditative state, and he's in turmoil right now because he still feels the loss of his best friend.
Yeah.
Because of my critical error.
Yeah,
And
so
just trying to deal with everything, so he spends time there just trying to unburden himself and find a religious outlet.
yeah. So you've spend maybe like kind of like a half hour there, and kind of like when you're like about to get up, you kind of hear like somebody kind of like walk up behind you. He says, Hail, traveler! You've been here for quite a while. Is everything okay?
Yes, just needed a religious mental time for myself. Just it's been a long road traveled.
Yes.
Been a hell of a day.
So we all have days like that. I'm very happy that you chose the Temple of Ryoku. You look like you're familiar with the woods.
I am. I ranger
That
in
seems like a
training.
veiled insult.
I mean, you're looking at this guy. He has like paint on his face, long unkempt hair. He looks far worse than what Varus looks like.
Nature comes in all
We're
forms.
better.
But no, I thank you for allowing me to meditate and pray.
Yes, of course.
But if you excuse me, I will be on my way.
Yes, have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Yep, and he will leave you be.
By the way, what inns are around here?
Oh, well, well, I guess I couldn't go away without telling you, the city has a signature inn. It's called the Pegasus Pretzel Inn. The owner of it is actually kind of a legend around here.
Really?
Yes, his name is Franz. There's actually a statue of him in the center district.
Oh, by the lake there.
Correct, yes, right by the lake.
Oh, what is he famous for?
Oh, have you not heard? He's
No,
one of the
I'm-
two...
I'm sorry, I'm new to this continent. I've never
yes.
been here.
He's one of the two legendary heroes that slayed the Lich Trazen.
Really? Trazen.
4. There's 4 heroes.
40k.
Oh, maybe I'll perhaps visit this inn and make my acquaintance.
Yes.
Thank you for the information.
Yes, of course.
And I will make my way to that inn.
Yeah, for sure. So you make your way to that inn. It is a very well-built establishment. There is a sign outside with a Pegasus in front that is kind of in the center of this very odd-looking shape. You've never seen this before. It must be a pretzel. You've no idea.
Interesting. I wonder what kind of food it is.
Yeah. So you can step in. There is a barkeep there, the same tiefling man that I described earlier. He greets you. So, oh, hello, traveler. Would you like anything to drink?
Sure.
Excellent. What can I get for you?
What do you have on tap?
Oh, just a bog standard ale, I'm afraid. We're not necessarily known for our booze, but with every bottle comes a pretzel.
I will take that then. Thank you.
I know.
Very good, very good. Oh my goodness. Mika Star Whisper, innkeeper. And he like yells back to the kitchen, one pretzel, one beer, alright? And you hear like some scuffling and moving from back there. Yeah. So you take a seat at the bar.
Yes.
And then Strand, you're up in your room?
Yep.
Okay. So Luca, how do you want to find your way to the Pegasus Pretzel Inn?
Oh my goodness.
You have options.
Right, so I'm going to be just wandering the research district.
Okay, yep.
And I'm trying to like flag down someone important looking.
Okay. So you flag down somebody who is wearing some like wizard's robes, and he's like hurriedly walking. And you kind of like step in his way, and he kind of like just like start like, oh, hello there.
Yeah, excuse me.
Yes, excuse you.
Right.
I'm a very important wizard. I have things to be doing.
Yes. Looking for a job in the city. And
Oh, a job, really? Ooh, do you like being experimented on? He winks.
Not quite.
That's a shame.
And 2, looking for a place to stay.
Well,
Finer establishments.
well, we don't have any establishments here in the research district, but over in the housing district, there's this place. It's legendary for pretzels. Have you heard of pretzels before?
Let me roll. What is that?
Heavy history. Okay, so
What do you have?
Mika, you know that in Calidor there was like one like kind of like small like little like city state where you think it might have been like a delicacy there, but other than that you have no idea. Yes, they're wonderful little treats.
Very well.
And as far as jobs, you look like the adventuring sort. Actually, and he kind of like thinks for a moment. How dangerous do you like your adventuring?
I think the more dangerous, the more likelihood you are more renowned.
He kind of like runs his fingers through his beard, kind of like thinking and scheming. And he says, well, to the west of here, there is the end of the Cold Star Mountain Range. Up in the mountains, there are some caves that have some very, very essential, mushrooms. They produce a specific kind of magical serum, and they're rather hard to procure due to the creatures that live around there.
What kind of creatures?
Oh, I've never seen them myself. I've only heard tales of adventurers going up and never coming back.
Well, how did you know that? Never mind.
Well, I pay them for them to go up there, and then they never come back.
He's heard tales of the adventures that he sent.
Look,
Well,
this isn't scripted, all right?
this is off the dome. Very well.
He's really breaking the fourth wall.
Sounds interesting enough.
But here's the deal. 50 gold per mushroom.
50 gold per mushroom.
I would say they're bloody difficult to find.
Are they just like normal mushrooms?
No, they glow.
They glow.
Yes. With bioluminescence. That's a fancy word, isn't it?
Is a fun word. You know, I'm not quite the one for words, but yes.
Oh, what? You totally look the sort for words.
I
Look
know
at
I
you!
do.
And he
I
kind of
do,
like grasps your arms.
What's that?
He like reaches over and like feels like your muscly arms. He's like, yes, definitely words with you.
Immediately uncomfortable.
That's what tipped you off.
Very.
Right, well, tell me more about this pretzel inn.
Oh, well, it's over in the housing district. If you just walk straight west from here through the center, don't step in the lake. That's a bad idea. The sign is pretty distinct. You should find your way there pretty easily.
What makes it so special?
Mainly the pretzels. They're very good. And the innkeeper, he's quite the fellow.
Who's that?
His name is Mika Star Whisper.
Mika. That's a good name.
Oh yes, quite.
Very well.
Yeah, he's quite the success story. Dad, Mom went missing, but he pulled through.
Very good. Always a nice hurrah story. Well, I'll be going. What is your name, by the way?
Do.
That's how I
Pulling up
answer
a
that
random
question.
name generator.
My name is Cantor. Kantor. Cantor Linza. Powerful wizard.
What color is his robe?
Blue.
Perfect.
Cantor,
joke.
where can I
That's a
find
joke
you?
that some people might get. But I say that, but no one's gonna watch this, so never mind.
Wow.
Womp womp. Boo.
Ooh, this man.
You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure like the dark group hasn't really watched the light group, and the light group hasn't watched the dark group first video.
Why would
Why
I watch my own group?
No, I meant like you haven't even seen like the other one.
No, I have.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I've seen
Yeah,
part of it.
I
Okay,
saw the
okay.
other one.
I have not. I'm a busy man, sitting here playing D&D. Shut up.
Right, Cantor, where can I find you?
Oh, you can find me. I take home in the Abjuration Tower. It's in the center district. If you just knock on the door of the Abjuration Tower, ask for me, you'll probably find me.
Very good. Abjuration. Very good.
Yes. You know, like the School of Magic, which I'm sure you're very familiar with.
I'm not much of a magic man.
Really? And he feels your arms again.
What's that?
Yeah, I love it.
Excellent.
Very good. I head over to ye old Pegasus Pretzel Inn.
Excellent.
So amazingly.
Yeah. Well done, DM. Well done.
I open and I look and I see Varys. And I sit
Luca,
down.
you should try one of these pretzels. They're delicious.
Right, Varys. Listen, old friend, I suppose, at this point. Fancy seeing you here.
Well, I heard this is the best place to come in town, so
I do agree. The bartender smiles behind the bar.
Right,
Say,
is your
we are the
name-
most reputable place in town.
Very good. Are you Mika, Star Whisperer?
Yep, that's me.
I heard you're quite the legend around here.
I haven't done too much. I'm mainly a legend around here because of my uncles.
Your uncles?
Ah, yes, you've probably heard of them. Franz and Todd, the two legendary heroes.
Not ringing a bell, unfortunately. They sound like wonderful chaps, though.
Yeah, no, I'm only a celebrity around here because I know famous people. Believe me, I'm nothing
So
special.
your uncle's like, you know.
Oh, I'm not related to them.
Oh, right.
I mean, one's a half orc, one's a half elf. Well, one's a half orc, one's a half elf. I'm a tiefling.
Right, how did that happen? Yeah, never mind. Family is complicated. I do understand that aspect.
All right, what can I set you up with?
What do you have?
Beer, liquor, wine, and pretzels.
What goes well with these pretzels?
Whoa!
Typically beer.
Very good. Your finest ale, Mika.
Excellent.
Can we all just take a second to appreciate that he just flat out told Varys that all he had was ale, and then he just listed off like.
Oh
5
shoot! I'm so
different
sorry. That is DM Chris screwing up, but
No, I feel like Mika just didn't like Varys.
He was like, that guy looks poor.
I feel like.
I mean-
It's the really pointy ears. You know, a lot of people don't like elves, so.
I mean, he points up to his horns, preaching to the choir, my guy.
I mean, look at this guy over here. He's got shorter ears than I do, so.
It's true. Are you half elf, right?
Yes. Can you tell me more about this Todd and Franz?
What would you like to know?
Who were they? Passing through the center district, I noticed a statue of one of them.
Both of them. You would have seen a statue of both of them
I would have, would I?
together, standing over the dead body of. Actually, no, that's not true. But it is a triumphant statue of the legendary heroes Todd and Franz.
He's slain a
It's not
lich. They slain a lich, is what I heard.
Yes, that's why everybody's settling over here now. The lich is dead, so
Ding dong,
It's-
the lich is dead.
yeah, exactly. It's a lot safer to live here now.
That does sound safer. Would we time out?
Yes.
Would we know about what happened?
Define again. You would know that.
How so from like I don't want to give a lot away, but
I sure know nothing.
how far in the future again? Sorry.
I believe it was 30 years.
Okay, I would not have been born yet.
I sure know nothing. I've been alive longer than that, but
Woods.
I live in the forest, or did.
Exactly.
But yeah, sorry. Time in.
I know one of us who knows things.
Right.
All
you
right.
said,
Let me set you up, and he'll like call out to the kitchen and get that all set. Yes, continue.
I am interested in this tale of adventure.
Ah,
How did they slay the lich, and how do you know them?
again, they're my uncles, is the best way to put it. I grew up with them.
Who's your father?
No idea.
No.
Only thing he gave me was his name.
Who is your mother?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Are you a bard? Silver-tongued man.
All right. Well. He says.
I like wiggle my eyebrows out.
He
Yeah,
says.
nat 20 audience.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. For the
For those podcast listeners, which we still haven't set up yet, but
podcast listeners,
don't worry.
rolled a 20, so
Yeah. Again, like I have like my little like other monitor like seeing the dice rolls, but beep boop. Yeah, so I guess he's going to open his heart to you.
good. We can
He says,
tell your tales.
You have
my mom's name was Riza Star Whisper. She was a potion seller out in New Blackforge, kind of the first settlement here.
How long has the town been here for?
Aethergate has been here for, probably for thousands of years, but it's recently been under new management. Now that everybody's kind of moving in.
So for about how long?
People probably started settling here maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
Interesting. So anyways, Luca. So what brings you to the inn?
Well, I was just in the research district, and I asked for a job, and found one.
Just found a job.
Yeah, found one actually, and
Really?
they recommended this place, and fancy seeing you here. If you would be interested in accompanying me, I think it would make my job a lot easier.
What are you looking for, or needing to do?
We're going truffle hunting.
Truffle hunting.
Yes, bioluminescent something. They glow. Glowing truffles is what we're looking for in someplace west here. I don't remember.
Sounds like a night mission to me.
Indeed. Sounds dangerous too, but I think we are up for the task. Just the two of us, at least.
What's
Yeah.
what's the pay?
50 gold a mushroom.
Really? You must really
So-
want these bad.
Not bad at all. Apparently, they're very hard to get.
Are you guys just kind of like talking at the bar?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you guys like finish your conversation, Mika he'll interject and be like, "Oh, yeah, those mushrooms are very fun for those researchers."
Right. Are they like mushrooms or like mushrooms? You know.
Oh no, they're mushrooms. They get broken down. Have you guys ever heard of an arcane pistol?
No, I haven't.
No. Wait, are we? No.
And he kind of like pulls out from under his cloak, and he sets to the players. He sets a kind of like a pistol on the table, and there is kind of like only like one chamber where it looks like something like might get loaded into it. It says, "These have been all the rage around here for the last couple of years or so. After Cantor discovered it, it was, well, everybody. It's kind of like a sport. It's like for shooting for sport."
Shoot what, per se?
Magical ammunition.
What, like a
That where the-
like a rock or?
Typically, stuff that is words. I'm going to go out of character. Stuff that is very like has a high concentration of magic can be like broken down, and he explains that they can be like stored in the vials. And he like kind of like whips out of his pocket. He has like a little like green vial of glass. He like points at it, and then he like kind of like gestures where like he would load it into the gun. And then he kind of puts it back.
Interesting.
Interesting. How wizened are you the way of liquids, actually?
Yes, actually.
'Cause I have this orange vial. I have no idea what it is.
That looks like an arcane shot. If you were to load one of those in an arcane pistol, it should work.
Well, unfortunately, I point to my bow in my back. Unfortunately, I don't have an arcane gun, and I use this.
Oh, again, arcane pistols are only for sport. They don't really do too much damage.
So, so these vials here are like a dime a dozen.
Oh yes, of course. I mean, where did you find them? You can buy them for a couple copper apiece. Okay, a couple silver apiece. Beep boop.
We found them out in this cave out couple. How far was the cave?
Cave would be like probably like 12 miles north.
We found like a cave about 12-ish miles north, so to say.
I mean, do you know who made them?
No. It was some dusty tomb thing.
We
Kind of looked like a wizard's lab, don't you say, Luca?
Yeah, we just kind of wandered in there, to be honest.
Say, he kind of frowns and he's like, I wouldn't recommend loading those into any pistols. And say, experimental versions of arcane shots might get a little wild.
No.
Noted.
I'll replace them on my sheet. Arcane shot 1.
Mika, tell me more about your father.
Never heard of him. Again, the only thing he gave me was his name. My mom never talked about him.
Magic. Well.
Then I was told that he died before I was born.
Pity. Sometimes it's better not to know your father, though. Coming from experience.
Was your father an ass?
No, just had high expectations.
I know what you mean.
Yes.
Gotcha. So, and while you guys are kind of like having this heart-to-heart with the bartender at the bar, a couple like hours have gone by, and coming into the bar, the doors swing open, and in comes Let me find my description. He comes in. He's an elderly half-orc man. who is in scholar's robes. And he just kind of like walks up to the bar. He nods at he nods at Mika and says, what? He says, one special, please. And Mika grins and says, "All right, on the house." Yeah, and he just kind of like sits next to you guys.
Since I saw the statues, do I recognize him?
He looks very familiar.
I turn to him and I go, "Say, are you, by chance?"
Yeah, and like he like stops. He's like, "No, shh. Nobody's supposed to know I'm. Nobody's supposed to know I'm here. Just keep it on the DL, all right?"
Very good. Yeah.
And it's very hard to come out for places to drink, you know?
Right, you are definitely a big fella. Hard for you to hide.
Yes, that was all I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Yeah.
just magic yourself into something?
Oh, my talents were never quite that good. These robes are mainly academic, not full wizard's robes. Say, it's kind of a pain to be running around in chainmail all day.
That's why you wear leather.
Yeah, exactly. We pedo leather.
Yeah. And he like
Fair
nods,
leather.
like, like fair point.
Yeah, you seem more like the warrior type than the scholarly type.
He's like, yes, I used to be, but not so much anymore. I'm a bit old to stay in that game.
Well, you did kill a lich, I suppose.
You heard of that?
Yes. Oh, have I ever? Meek and I were just having a little bit of heart-to-heart.
Yes, actually. And he'll kind of, and then, the half orc Todd, he'll ask Mika, "So have you heard any news? Have you gathered any intel on the drow that are staying here in the city? I haven't been able to figure out where they are." And Mika's like, "I've heard a couple of rumors, but nothing concrete. I'm afraid without going out myself, there's no way for us to find out. And I know you're busy with the funeral, and I'm busy here, so. And hopefully they don't do anything." And they kind of like keep up that conversation for a little bit.
I interject.
Yes.
Drow.
Yeah, right. We ran into some drow north of here.
Really? Where?
And I stayed
Off the coast.
Yeah.
So where are you guys from?
Oh, the other continent. We were sailing a ship and they attacked and blew up our ship and sank
With a
it.
beam of light or whatever, I don't know. Wasn't really paying attention at the time, unfortunately.
And the barkeep, he kind of frowns, and he loads his like vial into his arcane pistol.
He related to the
And he fires it like kind of like at like a random spot in the wall, and he's like, "Wait, like this?" And he fires it like off in the wall. And it looks eerily familiar. Like besides the fact that it like doesn't do any damage to the wall, it looks the same.
Yes, but instead
Very
of
similar, but it blew up the ship. It sank it pretty quickly, actually.
yeah, instead of doing no damage, it did a lot of damage.
And Todd continues, "Well,
Like a Dracolich.
like
Like a Dracolich beam.
Yeah. Let's say, and Todd will kind of address you. "Oh, when's the last time you've seen these drow? I'm looking for them."
What would you say? 2-3 days?
Roughly, yeah.
So I know they're in the city somewhere, but again, I don't have time to find them. Do you think that? And he kind of like looks at Mika. "How would you guys like a job?"
Right, yeah, we were just talking about jobs.
I was looking for work because I got nothing better to do, so sure.
Found ourselves here.
And Todd will kind of like look at Mika and be like, What about 100 gold and free rooms for a week?
100 gold each, or
Make a persuasion check.
That's a nope.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 20, and then I rolled a 1. The duality of man.
Mika will interject and he says, I think 50 gold for each of you will be plenty.
Very good. It doesn't have to ask.
Hey, room for a week is better than nothing, friend.
Indeed.
Yes, and food and drink as well would be on the house.
Most excellent.
Oh, it's most kind.
And again, we have really no idea where they are, besides the fact that we know that drow love cold, dark places, but that's all we got.
Very good.
It's
Do you
like racial
think-
stereotyping.
I'm not so certain on drow culture. Am I? Would I be? I don't know.
Um,
Do you want me to roll on that?
you can roll history for that.
I know someone who is.
Okay, so you know that drow live in the Underdark. And it makes sense that Varys would know a little bit more about drow since he is an elf himself. Luca, you know that they are like dark elves. They live in the Underdark. They don't like coming to the surface. They don't like surface dwellers. Typically, they're very evil, very violent. They like stealth. They like poison. You also heard a rumor that like it sucks to be a male drow.
The females tend to be more in the power.
Yes, and then Varys, you would know all of that, plus kind of like all like standard like PHB, like drow knowledge. As far as it's a female-based society. Males are either like slaves or consorts. They worship the goddess Lolth. All that good stuff. They love spiders. Lolth is the goddess of spiders.
Yeah, some of them are half spider, half drow. Driders, actually.
What brings drow to this place then? I mean,
Raiding.
I suppose that's what you're trying to figure out.
Yes, I
Raiding.
have a hunch, but unfortunately, I can't base it off of anything yet.
Well, if you could tell us your hunch, maybe that would give us a good place to start.
So, there is a relic I found back in my adventuring days, called the Shroud of Darkness. It was a drow relic that me and my companion managed to recover, and we kept it here for safekeeping. Yep. And it's locked up in well, a secret location. I'm afraid I can't divulge
Maybe
that.
Don't divulge that information quite yet, friend.
Yes.
What does this artifact do?
I don't know. Only a drow can use it, but
It
I
doesn't sound like they need in their hands then, because it's my guess if they're in the city, that's probably what I would say they would go for. I mean, they're raiders, and if it's something that of their artifact, I think they would want it.
agree.
So,
Do they have the temple, Lolth, is there?
There is a Temple of Lolth, yes, but again, like it's like just the temple, like that's about it. I guess like when Varys kind of stopped by there, most of like the evil deity temples like didn't have priests or people at them, so
Oh, okay.
well, strangely enough, there's a temple to
We
every
can
god
start
here.
looking. Maybe, but perhaps the temple would be a good place to start.
Possibly. So, the question is, do we want to start on this or the other one?
I think this one might be a more pressing matter to, an icon like this one. And I kind of nod over to Todd.
I do think it is a matter of urgency.
Yes.
Maybe perhaps we need another man. I mean, we do
Where
know
did that one
cer-
guy go?
certain someone. If we bring on one other person, could per se another
Todd,
50-year-old.
You said you're busy, so unfortunately not. And Mika, you're busy with this inn. If only we had a third.
Well, there was an adventuring looking sort who checked in earlier today. He was a very
Was he a bigger fellow?
yes, human man, kind of this 5 o'clock shadow across his face, dirty blonde hair.
Yes.
I read the description off of my...
Random man.
Oh, do you know him?
Yeah, we actually, oddly enough, wandered in here together.
And both Todd and Meek will be like, well, I suppose another 50 gold wouldn't hurt.
Oh no, he doesn't need to be cut into this.
Jibba Marate. Anyways,
surely,
you said he's here.
Yes, he went upstairs to his room, maybe a couple hours ago. Haven't seen him since.
Which
Do you
room?
mind if you pay him a visit?
He is going to, Okay. Your intentions seem genuine. That was his insight check. Yeah, he tells you, oh yes, second door on the left.
On the left. Very good. You're very trusting, Mika. I like that.
Go to the second door on the left and...
Yeah.
Then we murder him because really he's a target of our
Exactly, we
hit.
did not have
Mika
good
just
intentions.
gave it away.
All right.
Door and I...
Yeah, Strand, you hear a couple knocks on your door.
I presumably wake up,
Yeah.
roll over, get up out of bed, wander over, open the door.
And there they
What do
are.
I see? There they are.
Fran!
Yep, you see a wood elf ranger, and you see
I know who I see. I
Yeah.
know who I see.
Fran, you busy?
He rubs his eyes. What?
Are you busy?
No. What?
Would you like to make some gold?
50 gold to be exact.
I mean, sure. What?
Very good.
Why?
Let's go to the Temple District. We're on a hunt for some drow.
Something decent on. Come with us.
Okay.
We'll explain it on the way, or we won't.
Wait.
Who
What
knows?
about Drow?
There's
Some
drow
drow-
in the city, apparently.
Yeah, let's walk and talk.
We'll walk and talk.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. He
Someone's
just
like, what the hell?
he leaves the door open. He just kind of walks over, and he's got like his bag, like his rucksack full of just stuff
Yeah,
in
stuff.
the back, and he pulls on his coat, and he slings his bag over his shoulder, and he follows after you guys, kind of yawning.
The Temple of Lolth.
And as like you guys, Mika's like, oh, so you all do know each other. Ah,
We know
what a
of each other.
coincidence.
It took us a while to get here, but yes.
Anywho, happy hunting.
Hunting? Oh, heavens.
Hunting is what I do.
Okay.
All right. So now we are going to begin a what I call it's a not what I call I stole this from other places, but it's a skill challenge. So basically, I have a kind of like a set difficulty for this event, and you guys need to figure out ways to use your skills to figure out where the drow might be hiding. You can talk to strangers, you can interrogate people, you can just kind of look around, maybe track. Any way you can use your skills to track these drow. And after a certain number of successes, you will either find or not find them. But you guys can stop by the Temple of Lolth. It is pretty deserted. It is a simple black building that has an icon of a spider built onto it. With kind of a single altar in front of it, and there is nobody there.
I like the idea that we have the spinning Batman symbol, and it just cuts to the three of us standing in front of this massive temple.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just sitting there and just kind of yawns and goes, "Why are we here?" And then everybody just kind of looks at each other and goes, "I don't know."
Place to start. So, well, let's see if anyone's been here.
quick,
Actually,
The Pegasus Pretzel Inn. Was there any stuff? Was there stuff on the walls?
There were some paintings, a couple weapons, nothing too crazy.
Oh, that's pretty lame. All right, carry on.
well, let's check out this temple and see what's here.
Yeah.
I guess let's see if anyone's been here. Could I roll
Survival, yes, to look for tracks. Okay, so you spend some time looking for tracks.
24.
Okay, so only one person can attempt the skill challenge at a time.
Ignore mine.
And once like that skill has been used, you can't use the same skill again, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So like for example, Varys just succeeded on his like survival check to like spot tracks. He succeeded on that, so now you guys need to do something other than a survival check.
Over here, someone has been here.
Yeah, so Varys, upon like closer inspection of the temple, you see that there are tracks kind of leading to and from the altar. There have definitely been people here.
I discern about how long.
Yeah. They would not be there for long. I don't know how you would like see that from tracks, but your check was very good. You'd think that they quick stopped by and then kept going, as if like they didn't want to be noticed.
Okay, so it's kind of fairly dusty in this area.
Correct.
Oh. I don't want to hog the spotlight. Anyone want to check that altar out? Possibly there.
I'm not the most perceptive, but I can definitely check.
Are there pews?
No, there wouldn't be pews in this particular.
Can I do a perception check?
What are you looking for?
What am I looking for?
Are there columns?
Yes.
I find that okay, Strand walks into a column and leans against it.
Sorry, what?
You just like you robot it out.
Walks over a column, it leans against it, just chills.
Okay, very good. Strand be
Nope.
chillin'.
Well, I get 50.
Wait, your mic is cutting in and out.
Very badly.
Let's do the thing.
It's tragedy.
It's tragic.
It's tragic.
Yeah.
I suppose I will just look. Wait, like a little bit. Where do the tracks lead?
They leave off towards the center district, and they also lead towards the research district.
Okay.
Let's hit the center district first, since it's on the way.
Very good.
Okay, yeah, so you guys move to the center district. You guys are surrounded by these incredibly tall towers that form the inner wall. There is that large lake in the very center that is ominously dark. And you guys kind of follow the tracks to here, and the trail goes cold. What do you do?
I suppose we'd have to look around, I guess. Could
Okay, what are you looking for?
anything of the unusual, hooded figures, or someone
Okay.
who's trying not to be noticed.
Okay, yeah.
13.
Okay, so you find a couple of like people that are, like kind of like wearing cloaks. You see some people who are like acting shadily. Upon further inspection, you're just seeing like this is just kind of like standard back alley stuff. All the people like you like unmask, quote unquote, are like humans, elves, dragonborn, not drow.
We're just going up behind people, pulling off their hoods and running away.
Like, haha, I found you. Yeah.
All right.
So that is one failure.
Let me
Earl
check, but I think I have an idea. Oh man, never mind. That's lame. Apparently I have a criminal contact. Can I use that?
Okay.
I don't know why I would have a criminal contact. Well, Chris,
Yes.
if you recall all the way back to last session when I was talking about the Dark Elf city, whose name I can't remember, but it started with a D.
Yeah, Drakthar.
Drakthar.
Drakthus. Sorry, Drakthus.
Drakthus. I said I had a friend who had been there.
That is true.
So, what are the chances that that friend is hanging out in this city?
So I don't want to have you roll for that. Let's say he is hanging out in the city. However, he's a little begrudging to give up that information. If you want to make a persuasion check to kind of convince him,
It's not my strength.
or intimidate, or deception, or like how you would like want to play that.
So I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, okay, I don't think Strand would be able to intimidate him. He's not an intimidating guy. Oh, actually, he totally could. Because this guy probably thinks that Strand is like hired muscle.
Correct. Yeah, no, this guy is like definitely more like brainy compared to Strand.
Right, no, yeah, because okay. Alright, because Strand is a big dude, so he was used as like hired muscle, even though he's not actually like a tough muscle type. He just looks like it.
I mean, I would argue he is very tough, but yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
Very tough, less muscly.
So this guy probably only knows him as like basically a hitman.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk up to your contact, and he's like, like you just like kind of like scare him like so straight that he just doesn't talk.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What's this guy's name? Random name. I'm gonna think of a name.
Okay, excellent. You can name him.
I kind of want to give him a dumb name, but I'm not gonna do that.
Gavin.
Gavin. Gavin. How is it fancy? How's it turned fan? Like, how's it spelled weird?
Gavroche.
No, Gavin.
No. Nope. That's a copyright.
That's a reference. Yeah. Is it Gavin, but with a Y in there instead of an I?
There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Gavin.
There we go.
Goodbye.
All right, there we go. Oh, goodbye. Yeah. So, what is Gavin doing?
Gavin is currently in the city.
I feel like he's a fixer. I feel like he's a fixer, so he like finds work for people, right?
Yeah.
For shady folks.
And again, he's probably been like working with a couple of like the more like suspect wizards, kind of like over in the research district, and
he probably knows where a few safe houses or hideouts are in the city that some dark elves could be chilling in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, I don't tell my companions any of this. I just go, hey, I think I know a guy.
Yeah.
Do we come with you?
You know what? I'm not even sure that Strand knows that this guy has all these connections. Or is he super shady?
I mean, probably not. Again, you've just kind of like met him before in passing, you know?
He probably just thinks it's a very social connection.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he probably runs a front business somewhere.
Call him Gavin Longstrider. Because he's very good at running away.
Yeah. So, yeah, find him at his, walk into his business and, jingle the little bell.
Okay. Again, like he doesn't have a little bell. You just kind of like find him in like a shady little back alley, and he's like,
"Hey, Gav, how's it going, buddy?"
"Oh, hey there, Strand. How's it going there? I haven't seen you in quite a while."
Yeah. So, yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, I heard that there were some
what?
I'm building suspense.
Oh, okay. My bad.
All right. You know what? So I'm looking for some guys, right?
Wait, are we here?
Yeah, I'm assuming you've come with me.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, who are your friends, man? This is a little scary.
Yeah, don't worry.
He's like quaking in his little boots.
Yeah. Don't worry about them. They're cool dudes.
All right.
We're working together right now. Wink. So which, I assume that's my like intimidate roll of like working together, which implies that these are like some rough dudes. Probably.
Yeah. No, and honestly, I'll let you have that. I'll let you have the 22 because I feel like this counts as having advantage now.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
But yes, we can continue the. I like this interaction. Let's continue it.
So yeah, we're working together on a job right now, and we're looking for some people. Wink.
Yeah, man. Aren't we all, looking for someone? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like,
Rest my hand on the hilt of my rapier.
all right, yeah, this guy's
all right,
picking up.
all right. Whoa, man. Who are you looking for? I'm an open book.
Yeah. So I'm looking for there's some dark elves. Can I say that? Is that? Yeah. I'm looking for some dark elves.
Yeah, or drow. Scary little. They're very scary. Scarier than you lot.
Like, you've been to Drath.
Dracthus, yeah, a scary place, man. I
Yeah,
barely got out.
Yeah. So like you know people.
You see his eyes flicking crazily about.
Yeah. I assume we're in like a back alley, right? I assume
Yeah.
that like I'm basically just taking up like most of the alleyway. There's,
Yeah.
like, no way he can.
And then whatever is being taken up, like not being taken up by you, Varys and Luca are behind you.
Yeah. So buddy. Yeah. So we're looking for some dark elves, and we heard they're in the city, and like, you know people. Word gets around. Yeah.
And he kind of like leans in a little bit. He's like, all right, you didn't hear this from me, but they've been hanging out. I haven't seen quite where, but they're definitely somewhere here in the research district. They're doing something around here. I don't know what, but it's definitely in this district.
All right.
Oh, yep. You guys have 2 out of 3 successes. Just one more success, and you'll be good to go.
On to the research districts.
Yeah. No.
In
All
the
right.
research district.
Look, you've been over here. What have you seen over here?
I suppose it is my turn for something.
Yeah. What would you like to try?
You met a wizard over here, right?
Yes, his name was Cantor.
Cantor Linza. Yes, hello. I'm not here right now, but that's okay.
Could almost
That's okay.
could almost call him Cantor the Blue.
Can I
Yes.
break off from the party and stealth around?
Uh,
Look inconspicuous and try to like gather intel?
sure. So you would like to make a stealth check, and then by using your stealth check, you're going to be like sneaking around, hoping people don't see you while they're conversating, while they're doing things.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make that stealth check.
Oh boy.
All right.
Nice.
That's a pretty good roll.
We did it.
All right, so that is another success. And Luca, you're kind of like creeping around. And behind one of like the laboratories, you catch somebody, like just a glance of them. And you catch what looks to be like a drow, with their hood up. You see their, their purple skin, their white hair kind of like flowing down. And you see them kind of like walk behind a building. And you kind of like quickly like kind of follow them stealthily behind. And you kind of hear like a sewer grate kind of like making like a clanging sound as it kind of like falls back into place. And as you kind of peek your head around, you can see that there's like a sewer grate that was clearly moved. And that is 3 successes. You have now found the drow's lair.
There's big rats in the city.
Rats.
Why does it have to be rats?
It's a good thing I spent some time as a rat catcher years ago.
Why did it have to be rats?
Why does it have to be rats?
Rats make a pretty fine delicacy if prepared properly.
Is that Stran or is that Jacob?
That's
Player Jacob. I wander back over to wherever Varys and Stran are.
Yeah.
This is the problem of not giving Strahan a distinct voice. At least not a distinct enough a voice.
Yeah. Not yet. It'll come soon.
It's
Well,
fine.
It
I need-
seems there's either a large rat problem or they're in the sewers.
Sounds about right. They love the underground.
So we found them. Do we get the 50 gold now, or do we have to
Yeah, I'm not actually so certain about that. You want to head back to the inn, or do you want to, follow them?
Well, here's the thing. Following them sounds like a good way of getting killed.
Right, but like, what's the point of living?
Well, where's the sport in that, chum? I mean,
Where's the sport in not dying?
you look like a pretty hardy fellow. Come on, you could take a few hits.
Around like 18. No, I agree. I do think that we can go back to the inn and we can check in with Mika to see if we can get our reward.
Yeah.
Or see if he wants to do any more than that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Well,
Sounds good.
He did say find the drow, not confront them.
That is true.
Yes. And then perhaps we can get, some more gold out of them.
Yeah. So
Well, my pockets are a bit more empty, and I'd like some different gear and the few coins that we already only have. Don't cut it.
yeah.
Some magical weapons, if you will.
Before we leave, I'm going to find I'll just take like a strip of old like cloth, like like an old tiny bit of rag or something, and I'm gonna set it on top of
The grate.
the grate in such a way that if the grate were to be opened, it would be
It would be like
shifted
moved. Yeah.
Yeah.
in such a way that I could, so that if we come back and go, oh hey, it's moved, clearly they've gone somewhere or moved since then.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head back to the Pegasus Pretzel Inn. It's probably like 8-9 o'clock at night by now. Getting pretty late. And you guys walk in, and Mika, the innkeep, greets you. Says, how'd it go?
We figured we found them in the research district.
In the sewers.
Well, does make sense. Any idea where they are past the sewers, or?
We didn't venture that far quite yet.
Gotcha. So it might be best to wait till morning for something like that. But, payment is payment. So 50 gold apiece. Yeah, and since the GM screwed up on your mission, you guys each cheekily get 50 gold.
Yeah.
Metagaming. Yeah, that's fine. Gold is just a number.
Strawn made a strong argument.
Yeah.
Very
And
Very resourceful fellow.
yeah, and then Mika will kind of continue and says, Todd and I are going to be occupied tomorrow, and I would like them stopped as soon as possible. We'll say 50 more gold apiece if you do manage to put a stop to whatever they're doing.
Luca grins.
Strands just holding his little pouch of 50 gold, which is more money than he's seen in his entire life.
Yep. And then
marveling at his newfound wealth.
Yeah. And then he also kind of pours some drinks out for him, and these are on the house as promised.
Thank you, kind sir.
Well, Luca, actually, since this is concluded and we'll deal with them tomorrow, perhaps we go truffle hunting.
I think that's too far away.
So you would know based on the geography. I'll pull up the world map.
The old map.
So as far as the I may have miscalculated that. So I thought the Cold Star Mountain Range was a lot closer to Aethagate. I'll have to
It's not.
It's not.
Delta? Do you want to do Delta?
It's only like 70 miles.
Yeah, I say it. You know what? What if?
That'll take a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, honestly.
Yeah, I guess. I mean that's.
Well, I guess we'll just have to put that on our list of things to do. I mean,
yeah, that's only 3 days there, 3 days back.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
It's
This week on D&D and the Twisted Mirror, the GM miscalculates things a lot.
Can you actually put another? Sorry, I'm needy. Can you put another sheet for quests?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wait, why can't you like?
I can't create. I can't
You,
create.
you have a
sheets,
note
man.
section in your character sheet.
But, like, I want it to be global. Man.
Yeah, that way it can be collective in between all of the
information. It's like it's non-proprietary. You know, man.
very
Intellectual
cool.
Property, damn.
All right, quest log.
It's about the people, man.
And we'll do that, and we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and we'll do. Almost done with your quest log. There it is. There's your quest log. Boom.
Thanks.
Log. Journal update.
Yeah.
Quest log. Glowy mushrooms. Glowy shrooms. In the Cold Star Mountains.
That checks out.
Drow. Underground. XD. Right. Very good.
How far underground? Nobody knows. Ooh.
Spooky.
So I don't know how the criminal contact background thing actually is supposed to work, but I like the idea that every city we go to, Gavin just happens to be in at the same time.
yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
I like that.
And so I'm just gonna keep like showing up and be like, "Hey, Gavin."
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Gavin Longstrider gets around.
He is a long strider. And then at the end of the campaign, the final plot twist is that he's like Nurse Joy in Pokemon, and it's just a bunch of them.
Yeah, actually.
All right. Well, shall we call it a night and find these drow in the morning?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Go
There's
drow
a-
hunting.
Say, I'll leave breakfast out for you. I'll be out pretty early in the morning. We have a funeral to attend.
Oh,
Funeral
died.
for who, if you don't mind me asking.
Pheolan Farseer, one of the founders of the city.
Oh, my condolences.
Who was he?
He's a very powerful wizard from a long time ago. He was,
Yeah,
Todd's teacher.
A mentor?
What would Strand know anything?
Maybe, actually, yeah. Pheolan Farseer is a pretty well-known guy.
Yep.
Let's say, as far as, like, you definitely know of him for sure. And you can make a history check to see how much more you know.
Oh, for sure. I always need an opportunity to flex my knowledge.
Yeah.
The history bones. Oh.
Okay.
11.
So, again,
Very little.
so you know that he was a very powerful wizard. You also know the fun fact that he is the only, like, one of 3 people to, like, ever, like, see the Lich Trousen and live.
Oh.
So.
Did you know that he was one of only 3 people to see the Lich Trousen and live?
I feel like there's more than just 3 people that have seen the Lich.
No, I'm like very certain that there are
That has to be more than 3.
3.
Actually,
No, I am certain 3.
and that would conflict with another tale that you've heard, because again, you've heard that there are 3 legendary heroes, Strand.
Right.
So Strand knows the dark tech.
3.
I would say Varus
I
does not
feel like
know.
they were at least
No.
5.
Nah.
What do you know? And he just kind of turns and turns back.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know things from the Underdark.
Were you
Scary.
there? I was actually.
Player Peter was there, but character Luca has no clue.
Hey, player Jake was there for
Yeah.
1 session.
Yeah, no, there's been
Right.
there's been a number of people that have seen the Lich Trousen and have lived.
Weirdly enough, well, no, here's the thing. Mine didn't live.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, no, he did. He lived through that. He died
Yeah, he did live through that.
Died very shortly after.
Womp womp.
Anyway, just time out. Just
Ugh.
on the side. That was a
Okay.
very funny death. Anyways, we can get back to this
Wait,
one.
wait. Did you say my death was a very funny death?
Yeah, your death was probably one of the
Where I
funniest I've ever
Walked off and just got
heard.
killed because y'all were lame.
We literally were like, I don't think that's a good idea, and you're like, hey, I was gonna go, and we're like it's funny because as players, like just like to just peel away the curtain. But, like, as players, we were like, what the fuck do we do with this?
Yeah.
What do we do?
Like, in character, it checks out, but like, we were so conflicted.
Yeah.
Deeply.
Split the party.
I was kind of messing with Chris.
Yeah.
It was really funny. I really enjoyed it, but it was.
I don't know. I got really worried after we split the party, like immediately after we got to the city. I was like, oh no!
Yeah, no, I'm doing the same thing here.
Jake just likes to.
See, in the city, it's a bit
Well,
safer.
here's the thing,
But out in the
because
wilderness.
all I do is GM.
Yeah,
when I'm
exactly,
a player.
yeah.
I like to,
Yeah.
you know.
He's
That's
got to
my
throw that
chance.
curveball to the GM.
Yeah.
That's my
Anyways, GM, may we advance the timeline?
Sure. You guys gain all the benefits of a long rest if you already haven't had one. And you wake up fairly early in the morning. As he said before, Mika's gone, but there is kind of like a continental breakfast set out as far as like basic foodstuffs like, donuts, cereal, etc.
I have a little retcon before.
The old medieval continental breakfast.
Evil cereal.
Yeah.
Can I have a little retcon before bed, actually?
Yeah.
Before bed, I will cast Goodberry twice.
Okay.
So for the next 24 hours, I have 20 good berries.
Excellent.
What?
We got a gamer here.
We got a gamer here.
Here's
What?
the thing.
What a
Some
cool
players-
exploit.
Some players game the system. I game the game. Yes.
Very
I
cool.
game the narrative. It's fun.
Yeah, the berries lose their potency if they have not been consumed within 24 hours of casting the spell. Very cool.
What are good berries?
Lame.
So, that is a first level ranger spell.
HP, okay.
Yep.
Oh, they just heal? Is that what
Yep,
they do?
they heal you for 1 hit point. So you guys essentially have 20 points of healing.
Oh my, wait, that's so lame. Is that if you
Is that to
shove someone-
anybody?
Hold on. Can you shove that in somebody's face when they're unconscious and have them get revived instantly?
I'm gonna
Alright,
go with
well,
no
that's-
on that one. A
Okay.
potion is different than a berry.
Okay, I was gonna say that.
Because like you can like pour a potion down somebody's throat, but eating a berry is a lot different.
Shove my throat and tilt the head back and push it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, that will not count. Then they will choke on the berry and die instantly. How about that?
Hey, can I do the thing like in Princess Bride
You
where we
actually
put
you
it in
fail.
chocolate?
You automatically fail a death
Can we Princess Bride it, coat it in chocolate, and use like one of those like blower things for a fireplace to like?
I mean, maybe if the resources are there, I'll let that
Maybe.
fly.
Can we Miracle Max?
Can you miracle max it? Yes. If you have the opportunity to, that will work.
Okay, wow. I can cunning action now. Is that a cunning action? No, I'm not gonna do that. Hey, we now have our obligatory Princess Bride reference for the session since we had the one last week.
Oh, I thought we've already had 2 for this week.
Oh,
we had the rat bit. Oh, I mean, I guess no. It's rodents of unusual size. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
quite
not-
rats.
yeah.
It's not. It's
Just
not the
having
same.
rats, it's not the same thing.
It's not the same.
Because last week we had the left-handed rapier
Yep.
thing. So we just get this. We got to keep this bit going.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna run out of references. That's
I don't
okay.
even know Princess
Have you
Bride.
seen The Princess Bride? You can't run out of references.
That's true.
I'm not a big fan of the movie.
Boo.
I put a crowbar through his face.
Internet, flame him.
Luca, roll initiative.
All right. We can't burn through all the references this week, otherwise it'll be a tragedy.
But anyways, advance the
Anyways,
timeline.
sorry.
Good
Yep.
morning.
All right, you have 20 good berries in inventory.
Morning.
Dun dun. The sewers, 8 a.m.
The
I
sewers.
suppose we should check out the sewers, yeah?
Yep. Yeah. So you see a little Batman symbol flashes. But no.
I was going for a Law and Order thing, but okay.
Oh yeah.
In the morning, I was like, gentlemen, here, I shall give you some of these, and I'll individually distribute the good berries. I'll give actually, I'll give 8 and 8 to both of you, and I will keep the rest.
Okay.
I think
'Cause
as
actually,
we're walking, I think when we get to the sewers, Strand has eaten all of them.
You are very full, sir.
Wait, you said 8? How many did you say?
8.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a berry.
Yeah, you just hand him a bunch of berries, and he's like, all right. So as he's walking, he's eating them as the snack.
Yeah, it's good
You're
breakfast.
very full.
I mean, that's not true. It provides nourishment. That doesn't necessarily means it makes them feel full.
He's hey,
But
breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
nourishment for the entire day. So essentially, think of it like the elven cracker from Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god.
It's not that. It's not that in my universe. It's magic. It's still not very filling. And I'm the DM. Yeah.
My rules.
I am Strad.
Yeah.
This guy went down some
Let's
berries.
say it. So as far as the berries are concerned, in combat, it takes 1 action to eat one.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
Wait, to eat one? Or
Yep.
to eat like
To eat one.
any?
So you're saying I can't have a handful of like 10 of them? And just
I
throw
am
them, like,
preemptively nerfing it. All right.
but,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You got a problem with that?
Boo!
Well, this ranger is gonna get rid of that spell next level.
yeah.
I mean, it's good for like out of combat. Again, because like once combat ends, you can just eat a bunch and then you're fine.
The ranger.
So you're telling me that I
Already
can't
nerfed
put
class.
a handful of berries in my hand?
And eat them in
My
6
mouth.
seconds. No, I'm saying you cannot do that.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Boo.
Oh no.
Just drink a potion instead. Boo. Actually,
My immersion.
speaking
Oh,
of
wait,
that,
Speaking of potions.
yeah, would you guys like to buy any potions
I would
before
like
you
to
go
buy a
in?
potion first.
Oh,
Yeah, can I make a stop to the ye old apothecary, my friend?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Who's the
all right. While these guys are doing their whole, mall trip, I'm just gonna go to the sewer and check it out.
Okay.
No, Jacob, please don't.
Please don't.
Just come with us.
But as far as who is Mr. Apothecary Man, you see a where is he? You see a human man wearing some like pretty simple robes. His kind of like whole shop smells like flowers. You see kind of his like wares behind glass counters. There's like red vials, blue vials, orange vials, all sorts of vials. And he kind of greets you as you come in. The little words. The little bell rings, and did I stutter? And he says, greetings, new customers. Name's James. What can I do for you?
All right, Jim. Looking for some healing potions.
Yes, of course. You look like the adventuring sort.
What's the apothecary's like? What's the name of the store?
Rosebud Apothecary.
Can't spell apothecary. I spelled it right. Nice.
Good job.
Anyways, I pull out the red vial, the red liquid,
Yep.
and I say, "Is this one I think it is?"
I thought you guys used that.
Did I?
Pretty sure.
Oh, I did.
You did.
Wait, did I?
Yes.
You used it because
One of them.
you went down and then got
I
back
did,
up.
didn't I?
You know, so the one thing, again, like arrows, whatever, you can carry as many weapons as you want, whatever. Please get rid of your potions when you use them. Holy moly.
Whoops.
Your first potion you buy costs 75 gold instead of 50. No, I'm kidding. Potions are, regular healing potion is 50 gold.
Hey, Chris, real quick, can I just pop into the general store and buy a bunch of stuff?
Yes.
Do you need me to do all that, or can I just add stuff to my inventory?
You can just give me like what are you buying? Just like general
Oh, just random crap.
random crap. Excellent.
Like bar soap, some caltrops.
Okay, very fun.
I
Yeah,
don't
go
know,
ahead.
I'm looking through the list. I'm just random.
It's all players handbook pricing. Nothing too crazy.
I will buy one health potion.
Okay, excellent.
I take out the spider venom,
Okay, yep.
and I will ask, do you have any need of this? or of what value?
He looks at it. He says, yeah. What is it?
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
It's just some sort of liquid in a vial.
Yes, right. Some explanation is probably necessary. We got this off a fairly large spider. It's venom.
Nasty little buggers.
Yes.
I could probably buy that off you for 10 gold or so. I could make an anti-venom out of it.
Very good. I have no need of it unless, spicy Tuesday night.
What, were you planning on drinking it yourself? I wouldn't recommend that.
Sometimes you get really sad at night,
It's like, no, my life is great. Business is booming.
Sorry. Yes, well, that is all. Thank you,
Yep.
Jim.
You're welcome. And he smiles when you call him Jim. He doesn't flinch.
Yeah, okay, we can go to the sewers now.
Okay.
Before that, I head over to the armorer
Yeah.
and see if I can look for a chain shirt and sell him my leather armor.
Okay. Yeah. So you come up to like the blacksmith. It is a human woman who is very burly. And she's like currently like working her forges. You kind of like you hail her, and she says, "Oh yes. What can I do for you? Oh, chain shirt. Yes. And you're looking to sell your. Oh, this is a little used, but nothing a little leatherwork can't repair. My name is Aleth.
Ayla?
Aleth. Aeleth. Aleth the blacksmith.
Eric?
So she will give you half the value of your leather armor. And then, I don't know what a chain shirt costs off the top of my head, but just subtract that.
50 gold.
Yep.
So only 45 then. Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure.
Oh.
All right. Any other purchasing?
That's all I need.
I kind of want the list, but at the same time, I think I want to be surprised when it just comes out.
My not so bag of holding. How much can I carry? How does encumbrance work?
You can carry weight up to like 15 times your strength score.
Wait, that's high.
You guys are superheroes, man.
He's very strong.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm good. I could carry the entire player's handbook.
That's right, exactly.
Hold on, let me check what I have and what I need. I'm gonna ditch that, because why do I even have it? Lame. How do I delete things? Jeez.
Right click delete. Control Alt delete.
No, I see. I got it.
Alt F4.
Wait a minute.
You're gone. You're gone.
The music cuts out. Wait a second.
Oh no.
Alright, do I need a whistle? Probably not.
but why would you not want one?
Ooh, I need more oil. How many flasks of oil do I have? Wait, hold on. I'm dumb.
Wait a second.
Oh wait, no, never mind. We're good. I need oil. Apparently I don't have any. I have a lantern, but no oil.
Huh.
Oh wait, I do have oil. Never mind.
Okay, very good. Good.
We're good. We got this.
Micro.
Is chalk a thing I can get? Chalk.
Chalk.
Oh, we're doing it. Chalk.
Eating a burgie.
Wait. Come on, man.
You're good. Alright, I'm good.
Really?
What? Why do
Okay.
you think I just ran away for like 2 seconds?
Oh my goodness.
I'm very confused.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I just leave one rule.
I have like 2 rules. 1, mark your potions off. 2, don't get food mid-session. Ah!
That's why I ran back here and go, what was your name again?
Oh, that's fine. All right.
Okay,
So
I'm good.
you 3 find yourselves standing outside the sewer grate. The little piece of cloth that you left there is undisturbed.
Oh, they're still here.
Checks out. Excellent.
Well, who wants to go first down to the sewers?
Oh, I'll go. So I lift the grate and
Excellent. Yeah, you lift the grate. It's a little bit strenuous, but nothing too bad. And there is a ladder.
Strand, help me out here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
what?
Is it like busy?
It's not too busy because it's still pretty early morning. And you actually, kind of compared to yesterday, it's like pretty deserted, actually.
Must be the day off.
Yeah, must be the day that one of the town's founders died. Beep boop. Anywho. You pull the grate open, and there is kind of a ladder leading down to the darkness. It's about like a 20-foot ladder. And you guys climb down and enter the Eighth Gate sewers.
Is it dark? I'm assuming.
As you climb down, you begin to see like a faint pocket of light come to greet you. It looks like the area is faintly lit by some, kind of like some dim torches.
Wow, they pay somebody to light torches in the sewers. I like it.
We'll call them magical lights.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I will bust out my. Why is there 2 of you?
Sorry.
I will bust out my hooded lantern and light it.
Okay.
So I have a fantasy flashlight.
Sounds good. All right. Let me.
As we're going down, Luca's just gonna observe like, well, the city is deserted, and this would be a great chance to steal whatever it is that you're trying to steal, that shroud,
Yeah.
as everyone is distracted with a funeral.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. Yes, my Drow master plan revealed. Man, these villains. Anywho,
I guess we should catch up with them as quickly as we can.
8, by the way.
yeah. So you all find yourself in a dimly lit, musty-smelling room. The ladder you all took down is propped against the side of the wall, and the corridors are clearly all of dwarven make. There is very little wear and tear on them. The areas are lit by these dim magical lights that are kind of like placed in the wall every once in a while. And Varys, with your passive perception, you spot some tracks. You spot sets of elven boots that go along the floor.
Very much like those boots.
You also see a couple like marks that don't look humanoid. I will say that as well.
Like, could I discern what kind?
Sure, make me a nature check.
Nature. I am proficient in that. But how well?
You know, you're not very familiar with like creatures that might be underground. You're more of like an above ground hunter. Yeah.
I need to learn this underground thing.
Yeah, so there might be some spots along the dungeon that are kind of overlaid a little poorly, but most of it is kind of cleaned up. Can I get a marching order?
Luca, you first?
Very well. I'll take out my sword, my rapier.
Yep.
I will take out my bow.
I look around and then take out my crowbar.
Clang.
I have a shovel now.
Like,
Oh,
No, we'll go with the shovel.
He's
He
got a
he pulls out
spade.
his shovel.
For
Lucas,
burying
like,
the bodies.
on like brandishes his sword, and then Varys like takes out his bow, readies it, And then Sharon looks around, looks at both of them.
Takes out his shovel. He looks like a grave digger. He's got a lantern in one hand and a shovel in the other.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess I'll.
Yeah, so you can kind of go ahead and
He's just got a big old backpack full of stuff now. So
yeah,
it's fine.
yeah. So
Traverse this path.
yep. All right, so you guys,
Stealth. You want to roll stealth checks?
are you being stealthy? Are you trying to be
land.
stealthy?
I have a lantern.
Luca, perhaps we should go stealthy.
I have a
What?
lantern.
I mean, yeah, he does have a lantern, so there's that.
I have a giant jingling backpack.
I mean, I believe that it's a hooded lantern. I believe rogues get hooded lanterns. So,
Ooh.
but yeah, you guys can just give me stealth checks, just kind of see how quiet you are while you wander around.
I don't actually know what lantern hooded. It casts bright light in a 30-foot radius. You can lower the hood to reduce it to dim light in a 5. I'm not doing that. It's dark. I have the light on.
Yeah. Hey, the whole area is dimly lit by these like magical glowing spheres set in the wall as well.
What's my strong? You're afraid of the dark.
All right. Yeah, so you guys kind of begin creeping forward. And Luca, you come up to kind of a junction where you see that.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
So you see kind of something going in this direction, and you see something going that direction.
I think we should split up.
Split up and look for clues.
So,
I'll take Daphne.
So there's two directions to go.
Yep.
Gents, should we go straight or should we go off to?
Could I look for tracks here?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check. Survival. Perfect. So you look for tracks and you don't see them.
Little dirty here. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the ground is a stone.
Actually, it might be kind of the opposite, where like the further you guys get away from the sewer grate, like the more clean the area is, and like the floor is like spotless.
This is a dwarven make, you said?
Yes.
So it's all stone and metal?
Yep. Mostly stone, little bits of metal here and there. Yeah.
Yeah, this area's been too well traversed. I can't tell which way they went.
Who travels in the sewers?
Drow. Well, Luca, it's your decision. Which way do you want to go?
Right, let's go this way.
All right.
All right.
You see another long corridor heading down.
I'm gonna mark this intersection with a little chalk mark, and then we'll keep
Okay.
going.
Sounds good.
Basically, I'm just making little chalk marks so we can make our way back when we inevitably get lost.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, you guys kind of keep creeping forward, and and you guys kind of come into the first room. First off, you see an exit going off this way. So then I'll reveal that too. Okay, so you see an exit going off this way, and then down here you see an open room. There is a small workstation built up against the wall in this small room. The workstation has a vial of orange liquid and a vial of blue liquid on it. And it's just kind of look like it's been kind of left in kind of disrepair. Looks like somebody left it recently.
Oh, gents. Do you think they're going to try to do an explosion? Similar to what they did to our ship?
More of that, the arcane shot.
Yes.
Huh.
Seems dangerous.
I've heard dark elves are quite fond of magics.
Well, that's all elves in general.
But especially the dark variety.
You're not.
Well, they're not here, so let's keep going.
I'll take the liquids.
All right, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Ah, scheisse.
As your foot comes across a tripwire.
Woo!
All right.
I have advantage.
A 5. Oh, you do?
No, I don't. Of course
Oh,
not.
fuck. Okay.
Okay. You take 12 piercing damage.
Whoa.
As a bunch,
Wow.
like 2 like hand crossbows that were loaded under the table, just kind of like both like thud, one into each of your leg.
Actually, a
Gets
catch
beat
for piercing,
half.
too. This is kind of.
But you do get to add 1 vial of orange liquid and 1 vial of blue liquid to your inventory.
Look, are you okay? Oh, let's see.
It smarts a bit.
It's just as he's like breaking these little crossbow
Yeah,
bolts
just
off.
picking off 2 little like crossbow bolts off his thighs.
Well, I gave you 8 good berries. Here's 4 more. That should get your hit points back.
Thank you, kind sir. Yeah, can I eat all of my good berries?
Yeah. You, while you're walking, you kind of.
I'm back at.
Yep.
Health.
And then
God bless these good berries.
over here, you guys see a locked door.
So let's keep an eye out for traps here, gentlemen. Appears they don't like interlopers.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around the door, like
Okay. You want to make an investigation check?
ceiling above the door, around the frame of the door.
Yeah, for sure. Investigation or perception. I'll let you do either. I'm a nice boy. Okay, so with a 14, you look above the door, you look to the sides of the door. This looks like it is like kind of like native to the sewers. Looks of dwarven make. You don't see any traps.
Well, boys, we found a door in its natural habitat. All right. I don't see any traps around the door. Okay. I'll put a crowbar into the door.
Okay.
Force it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
Old
strength.
rotten wood.
Yeah, a strength. It's not rotten. It is like still well built.
Pretty sturdy.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll still give it the old
Yep.
info.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
Base strength.
strength
Hey,
check with
I'll-
advantage. The crowbar gives him advantage.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
I have 14.
Okay. Yeah. So with all your might, you kind of like wiggle the crowbar into the door, and you begin to pry. And it's really well built, and it doesn't pop open.
Is there a lock on it?
Yes.
Strand, don't you have your little kit?
Maybe. Hold on. He
Try
spends
that.
like a full minute like shimmying off his backpack and
right.
digging around in it, throwing random objects out. He was me. Pulls out his little kit of lockpicks. And he's gonna try to show us what happens. He doesn't really know how to pick locks. He just sticks things in the lock and moves around.
Yeah. All right. Hey, but with a 19, you do manage to. It takes you a little bit longer than the other doors you were doing, but pretty easily you manage to undo the lock on the door, and you step in.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, okay. The door is unlocked.
No.
Alright, Luca has not learned his lesson, so.
I step back and
He's like,
wave
there
him
you go,
forward.
gentlemen. Door is yours.
I will open the door.
Okay. Luca, you open the door, and inside you see a very small, kind of like a control room. There is a small, like, mechanical display console at the very end of the room, and on the little dashboard there are a set of 6 readings, and all the 6 readings are set to open.
Okay, I was very confused. I was like, mechanical display? What? Okay, I get it now. Like, yeah, dials. And
Some
levels.
runic numbers and dials.
Point.
Can anybody read Dwarvish?
No.
None.
Okay.
Does anyone
mean-
know what this means?
I mean, English is basically the same thing, right?
Maybe.
No, it's not. Nope.
Can I check around the workbench for traps?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Do. Oh, I'm bad at these.
Okay, so you don't necessarily find anything, but you do think that there isn't like any like drow handiwork here. You think this is just all like native dwarven work.
Aw.
Boo.
Baby.
Children. Boo.
Being a father.
Imagine being a father.
Parent. Bonding with your child. Boo.
Hey Chris, Strand's gonna wander up to that and kind of peek around this corner.
Okay. Yeah. You peek around the corner, and you don't necessarily see anything, besides like the next.
Is there a
Sorry, you cut out there.
something that's going on there?
Are there what?
Yeah, your mic is a bit
Suspect.
Awesome, it's happening again. So what's at the end of that corridor?
So at the end of that corridor, there's like another kind of pathway that kind of leads up, and then it looks like it kind of like does like an L.
All right. I'll just hang there.
Okay.
Anything else going on in the control room? We just kind of waiting.
Yeah.
Wait, so this doesn't go anywhere?
No, it does. It goes up.
Oh.
I need to be very careful how I like reveal places because like the okay, so do you like walk forward? Yeah, you did. Your model walked forward.
No,
All right.
Yeah.
We gotta. All right. Yep.
I'm moving shit.
I know. Nope.
Okay.
Boop.
Oh wait.
That's a gelatinous cube, I believe.
Oh, roll for initiative then.
No.
Okay. So
As Luca's just kind of wandering around.
yeah, like Luca, you like wander around, like you round the corner, you look down it, and you don't really like, see anything, and then you like walk forward, and then like your one of your arms gets like stuck, and you're like, ooh.
You're like, I was too busy looking for traps on like the ground.
Oh, but you guys did very well on initiative, though.
Well, that's a bit of some assistance.
Yeah.
Some
All right.
mystery.
The lights just went off in my room. Gotta turn the lights back on. Ah.
Oh no.
You have dark vision.
The cube.
All right. So Mika, can you make me a dexterity saving throw as you kind of like face plant into the cube?
Who's Mika, mate?
Oh boy.
God.
Luca. They
One.
sound sort of
Yes.
the same.
Yes. They do have like a feminine suffix. Anyways, what's up?
Can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
No. Can try. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, double 22. That's
Oh,
impressive.
Yeah, so like you manage to like kind of like reel back just in time as like the cube kind of like tries to engulf you when you walk into it.
gross.
Oh, I got a 0 for initiative. Very cool. Okay, yeah. Varys, you are the first to react. This kind of like now that Luca
When he
has
steps
run into it.
We see a jiggle.
You see like a jiggle in space, and you're like, ooh.
Gelatin, and we're like, ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what is that? Can I identify that?
Yeah. You can make a nature check.
I don't know.
Can I also do that? to
Yeah,
use
yeah.
My superior knowledge.
You can do history though.
Oh, of course. I got a 9. Dang it.
You don't
You
know.
have no idea what this thing is.
Do I have inspiration?
I have no idea
Can
what that is,
spend
and I
it?
shoot it.
It's scary jello.
Do we have
For an
a-
11.
Yellow.
do we have
And
inspiration or anything? Can I spend it?
you currently do not.
Dang it.
And 11 hits.
For 7 piercing damage. And then I will back up.
All right. Next up is Strand the Man.
So he's not actually engulfed. He pulled his arm out.
Yep,
right?
he pulled his arm out. He is not in the cube.
Okay.
Pretty grossed out. Ooze.
I think I'm gonna try and hit it with a shovel.
Excellent. Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack with your shovel club crowbar.
A shovel. Get him.
Tactical shovel.
Tactical shovel. A 21 hits.
Oh my.
And since you have an ally next to you, you do get sneak attack.
So what does sneak attack do?
I believe that's an
Oh, yeah.
extra D6 for now.
8,
He runs up with a shovel. I'm
Oh.
being sneaky.
14. I hit him with a shovel. Flat.
Okay, so how much damage?
14 total.
14 total. All right. Next up, Luca. The creature's jiggling towards you. What do you do?
Gross. I suppose I will. Sorry, I'm trying to find my character sheet. Right, one of the many tabs.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something. I can bonus action disengage. So I
Yes.
will have moved up, attacked, and
Nice.
then kind of.
Yep.
Scoot away.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll see him scoot away.
You got 24 more feet of movement. You're good.
So Strand, runs up. He hits it with a shovel, and then he hops back as it kind of like jiggles in response. Like,
Yeah.
oh, gross.
I'll sneak actually. And then I will just swing away. With all-
Okay, a 12 hits.
Oh.
Sleepy off.
It's not very hard to hit this thing.
Oh, it's a big old cube.
It takes like
Right.
half damage from everything. I think
11.
maybe.
Maybe you don't necessarily see it resisting your attacks. And Luca, like kind of where like you poked it with your rapier, like you take your like rapier back out, and then like a little pseudopod of jelly comes out and strikes you. But that's
Oh.
only a 12 to hit. You managed to kind of get out of the way. You're like, ooh.
Ugh.
I've heard that these are good on toast.
All right, next up is Varus.
I'll pop back around the corner and shoot at it.
Corner Ranger, a 9 hits.
Oh my!
It's a big old cube.
Piercing damage.
All right, excellent. Anything else?
Back up 5 feet.
Excellent. Strand the man.
I'm gonna do the old shovel dance.
Bat.
Dance if you wanna.
Leap
Leave your shovel
forward.
behind.
Leap forwards. Hit with the shovel. Step back.
All right, a 16 hits.
Oop. So hold on. Okay, 11 damage. If
Nice.
attack is on.
Yeah, so like with another like slap of the shovel, you see like a big like bunch of ooze just go like flying off the thing. Luca, you're up.
Well, this seems to be kind of working.
A 24 hits. All right, 7 damage.
7 damage.
Not ideal.
All right. Next up, the creature is going to try to engulf Luca. Luca, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
All right. The creature moves
Inside
one.
of me.
Yep. You are now inside of the
I'm
creature.
inside of it. Good.
Now
All
you were
right.
Now you were drowning.
All right. You take 10 acid damage as it engulfs you.
This is really gross.
All right. But that is it. Now it is Varus, your turn.
I'm inside of it.
Luca, get out of there! I shoot it again.
13 hits.
7 piercing damage.
It's inside.
And it
And
goes through the
I don't
cube.
want to get engulfed, so I'm gonna back up 5 feet again.
Yeah, if you roll on that one, you might hit
7 piercing damage.
All right. Yeah, so the arrow kind of like flies off and breaks another piece of this cube off. All right. Next up, Strand.
Would it be possible for me?
Well,
Would it be possible for me to attempt to break him out?
yes. You can
So,
go
like-
ahead and make a strength check.
So just presumably trying to grab him by the collar and haul him out.
Yeah, and you just kind of like rip him out.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will attempt that action.
Sounds good.
Use the crowbar.
I'm holding the shovel. The crowbar's in my pack, or strapped to my pack. I
Shovel
got a
'em out.
15.
Excellent. Yeah, so Strand, like you like stick the shovel like into the creature, and then like Luca, you grab onto it, and then Strand with a heave, you manage to kind of pull Luca out. We'll put Luca right. Oop, that's the cube. So we'll say we pull him right there. The cube stays right here.
Runs back in.
All right.
You
That
still
was
have
my-
your bonus action and movement.
Am I able to like drag him with me?
Yes, for half your movement.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
move 'em like 2 more squares, probably.
Yeah. I will drag him.
Yeah, so you take the disengage bonus action and then drag him another like 10 feet back.
And as we've established, forced movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Woo, let's go.
So you
Which,
drag yourself
like
there.
totally changed our last session.
I thought about it and it wouldn't have changed it as much.
Okay. No, I'm
So-
talking about our last game.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, our last game there was
We did that a lot.
correct.
So yeah,
Right.
Strand, I guess, grabs you, he hauls you out of the jello
Yeah.
and starts pulling you back.
All right, Luca, you're up. This man's trying to hold you back.
Laughing in it.
I'm not trying to hold you back. I'm trying to stop you from dying, as you're
Um,
currently sizzling with your third degree
Sizzling with acid.
I'll say, well, thanks, friend, but really the only thing I do know is this.
Luca, do you have any ranged weapons?
Before he even hears that, he just goes in and swings.
Hey, 21 hits.
No! Wait, I mean Luca, no.
All right. All right. Then the creature will move 1 space further out, and then it will attack Luca with a pseudopod. However, that's only an 8 to hit. So you managed to duck and dive out of the way.
Period.
All right, Varys, you're up.
Keep chipping away at it. Shoot it again.
Hey, nat 20.
Oh,
Alright, 12 points of piercing damage.
All right. Yeah, so Varys, you kind of line up the perfect shot, and you manage to like land it like right through the center of the creature, and it just kind of like jiggles once, jiggles twice, and then just kind of like splooshes and disperses, and like the acid just kind of like finds its way through the various cracks, and like the creature kind of disappears.
gross.
I walk up next to Lucas here. You look a little hurt, my friend, and I pat him on the shoulder and I cast Cure Wounds on him.
Yeah. Did not know we had that. Huge.
That's right, baby.
For 11 points.
Nice.
Oh.
8 plus 3.
8 plus 3 is 11. Back to 20 HPs.
Okay. And clattering to the ground from the cube, you see a set of silver keys.
I picked those up. These might be helpful.
Yeah.
Anything else here besides these keys?
5 gold pieces.
Gold is gold.
Like, what are the chances that the Dark Elves, walked through that thing?
Unlikely.
So maybe we go the other way.
Perhaps. I do. Have we checked out the control room extensively? I don't really know what's going on in there.
What was in there?
It was a set of displays. I'll read the description again.
No, none of us speak the right language, though. None of us speak Dwarven.
Yeah. Again,
Unfortunately, Elvish, Common, Undercommon, Sylvan, Primordial. That's
Yeah, like there's like a dashboard with like a set of like 6 like readings off of it.
They all say open.
Yep, they all say open. That's probably the one thing they would say in Common and Dwarvish, just probably open.
Very tempted.
But there's no like controls in that room. It's like just like a display board.
Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna keep going up here.
Okay. You kind of peer down and you see a door off to your right, and you see kind of a hallway further down.
This isn't connected?
No.
You want to quick check that out real quick?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna get over there and do a
Okay.
peek around the corner to see what's there.
Sounds good. So in this room, no, come on.
I'll do a little since now that I know there's traps down here. I'll do a little.
Yeah. So in this room.
Here.
Yeah, so what you find in this room, it is kind of largely empty, and it's like full of a bunch of like random garbage. There are kind of like pipes all along. The highlight being like this like long like 7-foot pipe. There's like fittings. There's like some like uncut stone. Looks like this was kind of like one of like the dwarves' like mini workshop.
So random garbage meaning.
Again, like various length pieces of pipe, various length pieces of stone, maybe like one of like the little like glowing magical lights that's like not fixed to anything.
All right.
Well, my perception says there's nothing here, so come back over. Shmeow.
Excellent. Yep, and you guys come up across a door right here.
And then the hallway just ends?
The hallway goes off to the right. Down.
What do we hear behind the door?
Go ahead and make a perception check if you put your ear up against the door and listen. It is deathly quiet inside that room.
You put your ear against the lock, and the needle comes out and stabs you in the brain, and you die.
Stabs you in the brain, you die. It's locked.
Yep.
Right.
I
Ferris.
tossed Luca the keys. Try one of those.
Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah.
Try the keys.
Yep. You try a couple of the keys. On the second one, you manage to unlock the door.
Wow, it's incredibly lucky that the Dark Elves misplaced their keys, which were stolen by a block of gelatin, and we managed to bump into the gelatin and get the keys.
It is very... I agree.
It could be a century. You don't know.
Who knows how long those keys were there?
But why would they give the keys to a block of gelatin?
Maybe they dropped it and the block just kind of went over it, you know?
It's possible.
I mean, the keys look dwarven.
Anyway,
I
will open the door.
Excellent.
How's that sound?
Sounds good.
What like creatures in this?
Yeah. All right. So inside, you see what looks like kind of like a small locker room. There are kind of piles of things, kind of all like dwarf size, that are laying undisturbed, including some gold. There are 4 small undisturbed piles of ash in this room.
Gross.
Disturbed pile of ash. Can I check out the ash?
Yeah. You check out the ash, and again, it's very fine. It's very black. It looks like it hasn't been disturbed. I don't know, 80 years.
Could I do like, I don't know, maybe a medicine check to see if these are bodies?
Yeah, sure. You have the sinking feeling that those were bodies.
Seems these poor bastards were burned.
With that medicine check, it's not burned. Like, the ash is so fine.
Or melted or something.
Like, think like Thanos dust.
Oh, disintegration ray.
Spoiler alert. I'm gonna step aside. I'm gonna take out a metal ball bearing, and I'll just kind of like roll it around down the hall and around the corner.
Okay, yeah, you roll it down the hall and around the corner. You kind of like hear it kind of like make that marble sound as it rolls along the stone floor.
Yep.
And it just kind of like rolls around in it. You hear it bounce, like 1, 2, 3, 4 times along the corridor.
Yeah. All right. No block of gelatin here, boys.
Smart idea there, Strawn. How many of those you got?
1,000.
Give me a minute to look through my bag and I'll let you know.
Probably 1,000.
How many marbles?
It's probably 1,000.
He starts shifting through, because I imagine he had like a pouch of them and like it opened and now they're just in the bottom of the bag.
They're all clanking around in the bottom.
Right, so he kind of like starts digging some out and he gets like a handful of like 15 of them and then he just kind of like, yeah, it is a lot.
All right.
And just pours them back in.
I guess we could choose the win for now. Well, shall we continue on, gentlemen?
All right, sounds good.
What did you find out about the body or the maybe bodies?
They're very fine sand. Unfortunately, I'd probably say that maybe they're disintegrated. I can't even discern what creatures they were.
Tragic. Might as well continue.
Maybe they were the maintenance people down here.
Make a deck save or trip on the ball bearing.
Nah, I'm not that mean. All right, so the corridor kind of continues, and off to your right, you see another door.
I will try the keys.
Excellent. The first key unlocks this room, and inside you see another small workshop. This one is a lot better lit than the other one you were in. There is a workbench on the other side of the room with a curious-looking object on the table. The object is about a foot-long cylinder that is a few inches in diameter. There is a nozzle at the top, as well as like a trigger. On the table, there are a few pipes laying about as well. There is one pile of ash in this room.
Is the cylinder like on top of something, or is it just on the table?
The cylinder is kind of like hanging out on the table, kind of like right next to a couple of like those pipes.
Okay. Does anyone recognize this?
Sorry, what'd the cylinder look like?
It is a foot-long cylinder, a couple inches in diameter. There is a nozzle at the top, and there is like a trigger, kind of like along the bottom.
I'll make a history check.
Okay, yeah.
21.
Based on your like knowledge of this thing, you've never heard of anything like this as far as like historical based.
Huh.
I will slowly walk up to the table. I'm checking for.
Yeah.
What is it? Investigation?
Yep, investigation or perception.
We'll do perception.
Yeah, so you kind of like look under the table, like making sure that there's like no crossbow bolts there. It seems safe.
Crossbow free.
Seems crossbow free.
Very good. I'll do the thing where Indiana Jones looks at the cylinder, or like the idol.
Yep.
He's got his hands hovering over the sides.
But instead of having anything to swap it with, I'll just take the
Okay.
cylinder.
Yeah, you take the cylinder and nothing happens.
Very good. I will like swish it around. Is there liquid in it?
You don't. No, there's no liquid in it.
Like an aerosol can.
Yeah. To the players, it looks like an aerosol can. Yeah.
Anyways, while he's doing that, I'll peer around the corner and down the hall to see if anything's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will just kind of put it in my bag.
Sounds good. You're not gonna pull the trigger?
I really want to.
Do it. Do it.
But I also see all these piles of ash around.
That's true. Maybe a bad idea.
I don't know if related.
Yeah.
I mean, Luke is not the most intelligent person.
But, I mean, it would be wise not to pull the trigger, though. And Luca is decently wise.
Luca is decently wise. A man of the world. But yes, I will just put it in
Put it in your bag.
my bag and dip it in.
Yeah, you can call it mysterious cylinder.
Ooh, it's very mysterious.
Mysterious. Right. I'll put it right next to my 2 health potions.
Wait. wait a second. I've been bamboozled. All right. And you guys are gonna resume the same marching order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys continue down the corridors for a little bit, and eventually you come up to a room that you can unlock. So
Brought to you by the number 3.
yeah, let me describe this room.
There's a floating number 3 in the middle of it.
Okay, that's not exactly true. So inside this room, there is a small console, kind of in the corner of the room, that has the number 3 on it. In addition to the console, there is a large wheel made out of like a wrought iron, and it looks like there's like an on setting and an off setting. And then there's a door leading out right there.
I'll check the door.
Yeah.
Traps.
Yeah, go ahead. Make an investigation check. So you check the door. Looks like it's not trapped. Again, this one is still of dwarven make.
Yes, sir. Start. We have keys. Hey, can I get those keys?
Yeah.
Out there on the keys.
Well, give me. I will probably fail to catch them. So, one by one through the keys and just...
All right.
Do I feel like we're about to find a nuclear reactor or something?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, so I tried to. There we go. So I had to scroll down the player cam for like. There we go. Much better. All right, yeah. So, wait,
Let peek
reopen.
and shine my lantern into the room and
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah. So you shine your lantern into the room, and you notice that this is a very kind of like a large chamber. Off to your left, you hear and see kind of the sound of rushing water. And all along this room, there are various doors leading to other places. Then additionally, you see a tiny little like ball of light kind of like floating and bobbing over here.
Okay.
So what's on the comp? What?
There is a console with the letter like the number 3 inscribed on it, and then there is a large like iron wheel that has like an open and close setting. Currently, it is set to open.
Can I close it?
So let's put that there. Yeah, you can. You hear there's the little ball of light. Very counterintuitive, but I couldn't find anything else. Yeah, so you like try to close it, and it's like stuck. You can't close it.
Right. I give up. I will venture into the room.
Okay,
I'll try this door.
sounds good. We'll pop that bad boy open.
I'm not really telling
You
my...
said this thing's a ball of light. That's
Yep,
just...
a little floating ball of light that's kind of like bouncing around, kind of without a care in the world. So it will bob 5 feet closer to you.
Should I make a...
I will step 5 feet further away from it.
I'll have to go away.
Yes, you can make a nature check. All right. You've seen some of these before in the forest. You know that this is a will-o-wisp.
Oh crap! Don't let that thing touch you.
Didn't plan on it.
I'm chilling in this room. I haven't really told my comrade.
In fact, I believe I know that to be undead.
Yeah, you know it's undead. You know that they're like pretty squishy, but they're devilishly hard to hit.
Gentlemen, that little ball there is not friendly. In fact, it shocks you.
I'm like, what? I'm behind the door.
Yeah, it floats 5 feet closer. Just kind of keeps bobbing towards you, real lazily.
Hey guys, check what's in here. I close the door.
Close the door. We're straying outside.
That's fine. I'm just gonna play like keep away, where I'll just kind of like as it float. I'm just kind of like
Okay,
walking
yeah.
at an equal pace, just
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
circling around.
Yeah. And you and the little orb like walk around in circles. Yes.
Or just playing really lazy tag. Yeah.
Actually, so what happens is while you are so like while you're like walking like this way, kind of like to like go in the circle, the orb is like following you, but then when it gets to the door, it veers off and like passes through the door. All right. At this point, I think we can roll initiative.
Oh no.
You can float through doors. Very cool. How useful.
Close the door. Hello.
No, it went through the door.
Yeah, exactly. Is this another? Is this another wheel?
Yes. That is another wheel with number 3 engraved on it.
Before like it floats to the door, can I like try to turn it?
Yeah. You try to turn it, and it is as equally difficult to turn as the first one marked 3.
Is there anything down here?
No. That's just a bad map.
Cool.
Anywho, Varys, you are the first to react. You see this little creature kind of like floating its way through the door.
Shooting it.
All right, yeah. So it kind of like bobs up and down, and your arrow just kind of misses it as it bobs up and down.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
All right, Strand, you're up. You saw this creature just kind of float through the door, and you hear screams and shouts of "kill it, kill it, kill it" coming from the other side.
It's a slow moving ball. I think they can handle it.
Fair. Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, you can like walk over like towards like the edge of the water, and you kind of see, let you see all that.
That's some water.
Yeah, so you see like 6 like sluice gates, and you also see kind of like another path on the other side. So this right here is like the walkable path.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you spend your turn checking that out. Next up is the will-o-wisp. It will kind of bob. It'll bob up to
Some damage.
Yep, and it will roll and attack. Ooh, that is a natural 1 though. It just kind of like floats over your head.
Don't let it touch you.
All right, Luca, you're up.
I will walk towards it, stride at it with confidence.
Yeah, for sure. Need confidence,
And I will
Brady.
Swing my rapier, ignoring my friend's cries. Oh,
Hey, nat 20.
Dang. Dang.
All right, yeah. So you skewer the creature, like right with your rapier. You know, like you poke it through, and like you feel like a little bit of resistance, and then you pull your rapier back out. You definitely did some damage to it, and it like bobs angrily at you.
I don't know why you're so afraid of this thing. It's
All
just
right.
a bowl of light.
Next up is Varys.
Well, I'm gonna back up 5 feet to incur an opportunity attack.
All right, sounds good.
I shall back up 10 feet.
I rolled a 6.
That misses.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, again, you're shooting arrows at a thing that's like maybe like a foot in diameter.
It's too bright. It's just too bright. I can't get a beat on it.
Yeah. Strand, you're up. You're kind of gazing out into the distance, looking at this water.
I guess I will contemplate the meaning of existence for 6 seconds.
Excellent. It is now the creature's turn, and it'll try to zap Luca. That is a 15 to hit. All right. That's me. Next up is Varys. Oh, sorry, no. Next up is Luca. Luca goes after the thingy.
Smash it.
I will swing.
Ooh.
That one. Yeah, you were like overly confident, you like
Ha-ha!
you're like haha, and then like you like ding your rapier into the wall. You're like, ah. All right, now Varys, you're
I'm
up.
afraid of this thing.
Oh, come on.
And just shooting at the air, man. Just pew pew pew. All right, as this epic battle rages, Strawn, what do you do?
Have to play it some more.
Yeah, I guess I'll walk over to this door and I kind of jiggle the handle.
Yeah, you jiggle the handle, you take a peek in. That one has a 2 on it. And another iron wheel.
Yeah.
Alright, next up is my little zappy boys go. That is a 16 to hit. This is a 16 zap Luca.
Oh, sorry. No.
Alright, a 16 does not zap Luca.
No.
Luca, your go.
18 AC. I will brush off that last swing.
A 23 hits. Alright, very nice. Yeah, so you skewer this thing again, and it's like barely hanging on. You see its like little light fading. Varys, you're up.
Come on, man.
10 misses.
God, I cannot roll above a 3. Come on.
It's not that hard to hit. I'm like right next to it.
Yeah. And then Strand, what would you like to do?
Guess I'll wander over to the next door and I'll jiggle that handle.
Yeah, you pop it open. Inside this one, there are a couple doors kind of like leading left and right. And there's also an iron wheel marked with the number 1.
Alright.
Alright, and next up, my little zappy boy gets to attack. Yeah. Oh, 13 to hit. Alright, zappy boy continues to fail the zap. His big, great tragedy.
Luca, kill it.
Alright.
Did it.
Luca, your go.
Slow down, man. Oh.
Yeah. Again, it's just like
you finally.
bobbing out of the way. Alright, keep shooting.
Oh my god! Down to 18 arrows.
Yeah, so you pull like the longbow like a lot harder than what you should, and like the arrow like goes behind the creature, and then it like snaps the moment it hits the wall. All right, Strand, you continue to explore, and you get to see the rest of the rooms.
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
keep doing that.
Yeah.
I get it now. There's one marked 1 and
All
there's
right.
2 marked 2.
That is a 17 to hit Luca, which I think misses.
It do miss.
It like tries to like zap your little shield.
Kill it,
All right.
kill it, Luca.
Luca, try to kill it. Kill it.
Actually, with my parrying knife. Be like, calm down, man. I can't concentrate.
13 misses.
Meanwhile, Strand is literally
You're
just
still rolling
wandering.
higher than me, so
Yeah. All right, Varys, keep firing.
come on, give me a good number. 14. The 14 hit.
No.
Son of a.
All right, and I miss. Luca, you're up.
Do.
I'm mainly curious to see if creature. Oh, there you go. 22 hits. Very nice.
8 damage.
All right, Luca, you skewer the creature again for the 3rd time, and its light just kind of like fizzles out and fades.
Very good. I'm like, oh, man, you have to learn to compose yourself.
It's these cheap store brand Arrows are just garbage.
I can't concentrate when you're yelling at me. Anyway, let's go find Strand. Hopefully he hasn't run into one of these.
Hopefully not. I pick my arrows up.
I'm gonna turn the number 1 wheel.
Yeah. You turn the number 1 wheel. It turns very easily, and the first sluice kind of it empties. So I don't have an easy way to represent that in Roll20. Let me see if I can do.
Fine.
Here we go. What if I did this? There we go.
This is a dead end here.
Yep, that's a dead end.
Okay.
Yep. So you turn the one that says 1, and it
I'll go to the one that says 2.
Okay.
Strawn, where are you?
So Strawn, you move over and try to like turn the one that says 2, and you feel it like start to go, and then it stops. It's not turning all the way.
I'll start peeking into the rooms.
Yeah, I'll walk out to like meet you guys.
Oh,
So-
hold on. Sorry, we had a bit of a light problem.
Yeah, I heard.
Right,
Yeah,
thank you for helping, by the way.
Yeah, no, you guys handled it. It was a light.
More like Luca handled it, and Varus is useless as usual.
We handled it together.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so,
What are these numbers here for, man?
yeah, okay. So there's one marked 1, and I just turned it, and there's one marked 2 down here, but then there's another one marked 2 up there. So like, what if, just spitballing here, I turn one of the 2 dials, and one of you turns the other 2 dial at the same time.
Wow.
Oh. There's only one way to find out.
Okay. Yeah, so you both start kind of like turning the dial at the same time, and you both like feel it like be really difficult, and then kind of when you both feel pressure, they both open.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
And then
On 3 or on 1? Is it go?
just keep trying to turn until finally it gives,
Yeah,
because that means we're all
exactly,
doing it.
We go the one in the corner here, and Luca goes there, and we turn the levers.
Turn the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever!
Okay. So you all turn the levers, and I'm gonna throw that in there.
That's a snail.
It's a snail. It's a snail.
Escargot?
It is an escargot. Ooh, I need to fix my escargot. I cut him in half.
Yeah, you killed him already.
There we go. There's my escargot.
You should. It's
Turn the dials. Turn the dials back.
There he is. Okay. Oh, darn it. That's on the wrong layer. Boop. Boop. There we go. Now it's on the right layer. Hello,
Now
Mr.
it's
Escargot.
Oh, okay, it's back.
You're
Oh,
back.
tiny snail.
Okay.
Big snail.
Yeah, so a snail is a bad representation of this creature. As you kind of all three kind of like it's still, you guys are still in the rooms, and you undo the sluice gates. You begin to hear and as you all come out, you see this creature that is kind of floundering around, and it has 5 or 6 mouths with like jagged teeth on it. It is like a bunch of tentacles, like 10 eyes on it, and it starts just kind of like oozing its way towards you guys.
Is it like a gibbering mouther?
It's like a gibbering mouther, if you will.
It's almost like
What is a gibbering mouther?
What does Strand know about a gibbering mouther?
I think since player Jacob knows, we'll say that Strand knows.
Well, I don't. I only know the name and what
Oh.
it looks like. I don't
Gotcha.
actually.
Okay. You know that they are amphibious. They can go on land and on water. Yeah, and we will roll in. Do you want to roll initiative again? We can just keep the same initiative, actually.
Yeah.
Jacob, ever roll initiative?
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And then I just chilled.
Yeah.
like you do.
Okay, Varys, you are the first to react. This gibbering mouther starts oozing its way towards you guys.
I walk out the door and can I see it?
Yes.
And I'm like, that's too many mouths. Let's put a couple of holes in that. I line up the shot, aim.
A
And I don't
12
believe a
hits.
12 hits.
A 12 hits.
Oh wow!
Oh, let's go. It's not a snail.
For 11 piercing damage.
All right. Very good. And now it is the creature's go. Do. It will. There we go. Right there. It will dash 20 feet closer towards you guys.
That's no ordinary snail.
And then, Stran, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
I would absolutely love nothing else.
As
than
this
to-
creature's gibbering hits your ears. You succumb to the madness of the gibbering and the babbling. At the start of your turn, something fun will happen.
Okay.
Oh, and it's your turn. All right. Do.
What happens?
Strain runs at us. We'll
All right. Roll me a d8. Roll a d8, baby.
And Nate.
All right. You get to make the closest creature go make a melee attack against it.
I'm gonna go hit
Snail.
the gibbering mouther with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shovel. I'm gonna
Excellent.
take my shovel and I'm gonna jam it into one of his gibbering mouths.
yeah. Go do it.
Shut
And then-
up!
Stop gibbering.
You hungry? Eat this. I got an 18.
18 hits.
Hey.
I did 5 damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna bust some of its teeth.
All right. Yeah. You bust some of its teeth. And. Oh, that's just okay. Yep, sounds good. All right, it keeps on gibbering.
No, well, here's the thing. It might be a gibbering mouther, but that sounds dumb.
Isn't it like gibberish?
Gibberish. It's a
Yeah.
gibbering mouther, I guess.
But gibbering, I like more.
Is it
All right,
giff?
Luca, you're up. Yep, Luca, you're up.
It's like I do what I do best. Stab things.
Well, I suppose I will go the stabby stab.
Okay, that is a
Yeah.
hit. 16 hits.
Hey.
11 damage. All right, yeah, you managed to like poke a couple of this creature's eyes out.
Ugh.
Next up is Varys.
I 5-foot step diagonally, get a clear shot out another one of the gibbering mouths and loose an arrow.
23
For
hits.
23.
Where were those earlier?
Yeah. 11 piercing damage.
These 11s, holy moly.
That was actually max damage right there.
Nice. All right, next up is the creature's turn. And let's see here. What do I want to do?
Pass your turn.
Oh, very cool. I will. It didn't like the man who beat it with the shovel. It will attack Shran.
Strong hits it for 5, but Luca who pierces it for 11.
However, that's only an 8 to hit.
I'm okay. I
Yep.
fend him off with my shovel.
He holds the shovel up and blocks it.
Yep. And then one of its mouths just kind of like makes like this like horrible sound, and then it spits a piece of acid right in between you guys. Can you both make dexterity saving throws?
Oh, that's a nasty creature.
God bless, dude. I'm that.
Alright, you are both blinded.
Oh, crap.
Ooh, you hate to see it,
Well, you do hate to see it.
but you can't. Cause
All right.
Sorry, boys, I can't help with that.
Stran, it is your go. You do hear this creature's gibbering.
My eyes!
You hear it, but you can't see it.
Well, we continue wailing on him with a shovel.
Yeah.
Is he still affected by the gibbering?
He is not.
Okay.
So, like, do I have a penalty to swinging a shovel?
It'll be
Disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
I got a 17.
17 hits.
Strong cares not. Dang.
Only 1 for sneak.
Aw.
Yeah, like you hear like the gibbering like stop a little bit as you like shove your shovel into one of its mouths.
Swing.
Luca, your go.
Through my blindness, I will swing away.
Excellent. A 10 does not hit.
Okay. Not great.
Yeah, so the rapier just kind of like pokes the air. Varys, you're up.
Try and kill this thing as fast as we can. Shoot it again. 14.
14 hits.
5. Not good as good this time.
All right. The gibbering mouther will. I will see if my blindness recharges. You guys are no longer blinded, and it will attempt to bite Luca. All right, that is an 18 to hit.
It do. Bardic inspiration.
That ain't here.
It does.
Sing words.
All right, you take 9 piercing damage as it bites you.
Ooh, dang.
Nom, 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 nom.
And can you make a strength saving throw?
I can try.
All right, yeah, it tries to like pull you down to the ground, but you manage to resist.
Hey, that's a nasty creature.
Stop.
All right, Strand the man, you're up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bonk.
No
Because
longer
I can
blinded.
see, I can fight.
I mean, I could fight when I couldn't see.
17 hits.
again. Oops, sorry. Boop, and boop. Oh, wanted to get
Boo,
minus,
boo.
Boo.
7 damage. I keep rolling bad, and then I will doop.
All right, Luca, you're up.
I will. Can I have bonus action for second wind?
Yes.
Actually, I don't need to yet.
Famous last
Oh.
words.
I'll play it dangerously.
Excellent.
I'll swing.
17 hits. All right.
11.
You pierce the creature in its horrible mouth, and it makes another rah sound, and it falls over dead.
I will second wind.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll that.
I'll poke him with the shovel.
Yeah, it just kind of like squishes a little bit.
Yum.
Oh no.
1d10 plus 2. 3 hit points back. Yeah. All right. And you guys can walk across the now empty light little path. Continue heading north up to the very last door.
Dun dun dun. Do the keys work?
The keys do work, and they come to a set of stairs leading down. So, and yeah, I'm planning on ending the session within a little bit, but I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger.
Cool. Can we rest?
Probably perhaps say we may want to rest
Yeah, you can.
probably in one of those rooms there.
Yes,
Yeah.
would you guys like to take a short rest?
Sure, pretty sure Luca could use that.
I
I'm
could
good.
use a short rest.
Okay, sounds good. Can one of you roll me a d20?
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna put an iron spike into that door. here.
Natural.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
You were visited by a lich.
Okay.
Thousand Joseph.
Yeah. You guys can go ahead and take your short rest. Roll hit dice and the like.
I haven't lost any hit
I am
points.
actually good, so I could actually.
1.
There you go.
6 and 8.
And
I
then
get my second win back as well.
Woot.
Wait, you only get 1, right?
No, you get second wind back on short rest. It's pretty silly.
Yeah, no, why does it say it's... You only get 1, like, you only get, like, 1 second wind opportunity, right?
Correct.
Right. It was just confusing me as to why it had, like, an option for more than 1.
Huh.
I think it's just because of the way
The character sheet is set up. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Do you want to cliffhanger us on this?
Yeah. Yep. So you guys continue to head through the dungeon. You find a set of stairs that lead down. And we'll move you over here. And you enter kind of like a more like a another like sluice chamber room.
It's very Legend of Zelda.
You guys are kind of like surrounded by water. There are various kind of like stone platforms. There are kind of like 6 stone columns like extending up to the ceiling. And standing in front of the exit are 3 drow. 2 of them have hand crossbows and short swords, and one of them is wearing an ornate set of leather armor with a long sword. And as you kind of like walk in, he says, "Nahaha, you are too late. Our plan is already in motion."
How
And
very
we'll end the
cinematic of you.
Yes, and we will end the session there. All right, and we'll also end the recording there. Thank you everybody for watching. Bada bump.